things. Change the description real quick. Last T. Oh, bless. No, this is logged out. All right. Quick log. I had to do some last minute thistle tea purchasing, but you know, we got it. We got it done. Okay. Man, the Swift Thistle's so expensive on the server. I've been underestimating my consumable costs. Alrighty though. Let's make sure we have everything set up. Open it. Alright, we're good. Anyone happen to type something in Twitch in the first like 30 seconds? I doubt it because it says 0 viewers. But if you did, you're going to have to retype it because I screwed up. Alright. Now I'm just waiting to be told to log in. About to start raid. Sitting in Kargath with my world buffs. Not even world many, right? Just DM buffs. TeamSpeak just went silent, so I'm gonna make sure, yeah. We're still doing stuff, we're good. Alrighty. Oh, guys. Different setup today. No Shadowcraft today. We'll give it a go. I'm basically just running my PvP gear with Age Core Leather Gloves equipped. So no Shadowcraft. Will be interesting. It'll be more consistent for sure. It's kind of annoying having to worry about Shadowcraft, so I can start pooling energy. All right. Let's see. I think we're still AFK, but we should. Let's see. It's 8 minutes after. In the next like 2 minutes usually. I mean, we're usually a little late to start, but got weapon swing timer. You can do that now, Kelsey. That is true. That is true. I do have the add-on. Oh, somebody just got kicked. Yikes. Am I going to use weapon swing timer? Am I going to use it? Yes. Am I going to use it today? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Like I can put it on during like, I'll probably put it on, but it'll probably hurt me more than help me at first. I probably should practice it when I'm, you know, not in the middle of raiding. Because I haven't used it in a while. I mean, actually, I could just put it on. There's really only a couple AoE fights where it might screw me up, but it's pretty much it. Hi, dude. Is there anything you? I'm waiting for part 2. Are up for tonight in MC. There's part 2. Basically, we're a loot council guild, and I'm not up for anything per se because I already have like the daggers. So like we roll on the striker's mark and the the striker's mark. So I could roll unlucky and get that if it drops. And in terms of the Akuria, I might be up for Band of Akuria, not sure. There might be someone else in front of me. I can't remember, but I might be up for Band of Akuria if it drops. And I don't think too many people need the boots still. If the Night Slayer boots drop, I might be in the conversation, but someone else might get them too. But that's pretty much all I need from here. And then belt. I'd really like the belt, but chances of that dropping are really low. And I think that's everything? Question mark? All right, we're about to head out, guys. I mean, I don't care. I'm just going to zone in. I don't care about my world buffs that much. We're about to head out, and so I'll show you guys what we're dealing with today. So no Shadowcraft. On paper, this should be worse than running Shadowcraft, but I wanted to try it. So basically, got tier 2 head. We're going to run 4 set Night Slayer. Still no 5 set, unfortunately. And the only other swap I made, because I still have Shadowcraft boots, I could buy the pre-raid BIS boots are actually some PvP reward might be better, but besides that, it's Mongoose boots. So not really worth spending a couple hundred gold. I don't know how much are Mongoose boots. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of essences in them, right? They're probably at least 100 gold. I'm not going to spend 100 gold for 2 agility because it's a very small upgrade. So swapped in the Cadaverous belt. Besides that, in a perfect world, these would be like Braces the Eclipse, but like no one does DM West anymore. I wish I would have gotten them sooner. I didn't predict the exodus of like dungeons. What are the ranks looking like in my guild? We've got a couple Blood Guards. We've got a Sergeant. Everyone's low rank. Literally everyone. Oh, you hate to see it. Unranked. Unranked in PvP. We have a Legionnaire. Guess he's highest rank. Anyone higher than that? I think phased PvP is a lot. Phased. So pre-raid BIS for sword spec is still 6 out of 8 Shadowcraft? Yeah. Yeah, Aslan. It's pretty close, but I would say Shadowcraft's probably better. If you want to be able to slot in pieces better, you could go with the other set, but like the sword rogues in my guild were kind of split. Some of them went for Shadowcraft, some of them didn't. The people who didn't go to Shadowcraft have it easier once you get upgrades, and the people who do Shadowcraft might do more damage at first. I'm 75 out of 75 durability, sir. Although last week, we don't have to worry about that. He told me to repair. What's the non-Shadowcraft build? I have a... If you look at my phase 1.5 BIS, you can check it out. It has basically everything except the PvP rewards. So you can slot those in if you want, but... Sure. Not the guy from The Office. People say I sound like the guy from The Office. I'm not. I've actually been asked that a few times. These guys are asking me questions in guild chat. Just like you guys, they asked if I was Asian. They think I'm Asian. Okay, why are you using threat to this raid? I'm trying it because I was told by my guild to use it. Hold on. All right, guys, this is the hardest part of the raid. I'm equipping my parachute cloak and I'm waiting. This is really hard, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's really hard here. All right, I'm gonna jump here. I'm risking it. No parachute cloak. Uh-oh. Am I gonna get there in time? Barely. Barely. I sound white AF. Is that a compliment or? One lock boxes. There we go. Actually, we were on the same page. Look at that. Nice. Okay. Picking some locks. Just, you know, standard guild procedure. Oh, let me put my real cloak on. By the way, I had my parachute cloak equipped for like the first boss last time. Don't worry about it. All right, heard it works better, so wonder if it actually does. But people need to have a show on. Yeah, so basically, I was told to install this because I guess the whole guild is going to use this today. And apparently, there's a patch that like screwed up all the threat meters. I don't know what the deal is. NP. But yeah, I'm gonna try the. Oh, you can do exclamation point gear if you want my gear, Dice, but I don't know if that's what you're looking for. Okay. Hey, thanks, Lynn, for watching on Twitch. We're about to get started here. I'm excited to be in a world without. Actually, let me set up a swing timer. Add-ons. I said I would. I wasn't using swim timer. Hold it for it. My headphones just died, which isn't that big of a deal to you guys, because I don't talk through a headphone mic, but it does mean I can't hear TeamSpeak. So let's charge those just momentarily. All right, let me just. Hopefully nobody asks me anything in TeamSpeak. There's really nothing that matters the first. They actually don't need to say anything to me like the first 5 things. Never seen anyone get in an MC like that. Is it a new trick? It is not a new trick. It's just a way you can get into the Molten Core without talking to the elf. I guess the idea is that if you jump down, first of all, people are too lazy to run around the chain, right? That's just the truth of it. And so what people would do is they jump down and go really low health, and if another like raid or something's nearby, they could wipe us out if we were to like all jump down. So we all jump into the lava so that you don't get ganked like that. Oh my gosh, look at this Corehound Tooth. Look at this scumbag ninjing the dagger items. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? Yoinking all the dagger items, just toxic. How about next character on EU? Maybe. Maybe. It depends. Like, for example, my character that is on Sulfuras, like I haven't played with, no one on the stream has played with me yet. So like, I don't know if I would make a character on EU just to play with you guys when I haven't played with anyone from chat, if that makes sense. But maybe if more people start showing up and wanting to do stuff with me, probably will be, once I hit 60, I'll know more. But can you show talents real quick? Sure. They're in the description, Rise, if you want to see them in detail. But the only decision is I pick 2 Ruthlessness over Murder right now, because not every boss gets the Murder bonus. I take 1 Relentless Strike over Lethality because it's way better. And besides that, Pure Combat, 5 sub, pretty standard spec. ZT is a fun server. Is that Zandalari Tribe? I don't know what ZT is short for servers, but I'm assuming Zandalari Tribe. Why doesn't everyone enter there? They probably don't know laser games, and also if you jump too far, you die. So those are the 2 reasons why that people don't always go there. How would you level 52 to 60 dungeons? Jacob, I leveled purely through quests, and that's what I plan on doing. Occasionally dungeons for like, quest rewards, but not spamming them. But I have no clue if that is going to be a viable option now that, people, it sounds like people are getting murdered while waiting for AVQs. So we'll see. At 52, I might get ganked a lot. Maybe I'll have to change plans. But right now I'm planning to dungeon on my dwarf. Thanks for the statement, Laser Games. All right. What's your full raid spec? Sorry, tonight is your first Molten Core. You want to know. You can check the SP. I just showed it, but if you check the description, you can see my build, and you can click the thing that says build and gear, and you can see the full spec there and the gear and everything. First time tuning in here, you saw a copy of your videos YouTube, helped a lot. Good luck, Molten Core. Thanks, Woodsy. No Shadowcraft? Are you insane? I'm swapping it out. I want to try it. Let me put my poison on before I forget. Poison up this bad boy. But yeah, this is the first raid without Shadowcraft. We have enough raid pieces. You'd think it'd be better, but my calculations tell me otherwise. I still think Shadowcraft is probably better, but might as well do a little bit of testing, right? Now, where's my swing timer at? I'll have to get used to this. Haven't used a swing timer in a really long time, so we'll see. I won't pay attention to it on the AoE fights and stuff, but okay. Do you think I will do more damage with Purred Bone Scraper compared to Dao Ren set? Yes. Yes, I do think so. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm just on edge waiting for that shadow. All right, let me look at pay attention to my swing timer. See, the problem is, like, if I'm paying attention to my swing timer, I can't look at chat. But we'll see. I'll do it for the bosses for sure, and I'll try and keep up with chat, but you've been running without Shadowcraft. You perform better than the other two rogues who are Shadowcraft. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you say that, and I've also heard a lot of messages from other people saying, like, I run with Shadowcraft and I do way more damage than people without it. So it's hard to tell, man, unless you really go through and figure out, like, you know, you're probably just a better player than they are. Although it's possible that if you had that gear, you would still be better off without the Shadowcraft. You can't know for sure, but surely by now you could swing with a blindfold on. What's the damage done add-on? I need to pull up details. Thanks for reminding me. I actually meant to do it, and then I got distracted making the jump earlier. Let's turn that on. Details. Reload. Yeah, obviously consumes are going to be a big influence as well. Let's close this window. Close this window. All right, so I got rid of my threat window. All right, guys, I actually failed this for the first time last week. That was pretty embarrassing. Never again. I am now, like, what, 15-1 with jumps? I'll take it. Why do you need weapon swing timer? You basically, if you're min-maxing to the nth degree, you can get a really, really small damage increase by backstabbing after an auto attack. In case the backstab procs Wind Fury weapon, it will give you an additional... basically, it'll potentially give you an extra auto attack. Instead of wasting your next auto attack, it will give you the extra attack without canceling, basically. But yeah, Wind Fury is just the same as... the same reason why you do it for Sword Spec Rogue. This threat add-on is better than what Details provides. Lynn, I have been using Details the entirety of Classic. I just used this new threat add-on today because my guild members told me to. Because they told me that in a patch, the other threat meters got screwed up and everyone needs to be using the same threat meter now. So I'm using this threat meter only because my guild told me to. This is the first time using it. RNG-based damage with Shadowcraft more consistent with Tier 1, Tier 2. Yep, that is true, Kelsey. And it's kind of annoying on certain fights to not get a single Shadowcraft proc and basically do garbage damage. What threat meter? It's called Classic. I don't know it offhand because I just installed it, but I can check for you. After we kill this guy. I need to... See, I look at chat. I don't look at the swing timer. Also, do you like Details over Recount? Yeah, Details gives you... I mean, no pun intended, more details. So you can, like, click on stuff. You can actually click on individual attacks. You see how many attacks glanced, crit. Maybe Recount has been improved so that it does all that, but you heard Details really messed up after the patch. Details was giving me a lot of warnings. It's possible. Is that Threat Classic too? I think so. Let's check. I just installed what I was told to install. Doesn't look like it's called Threat Classic. Oh, it is Threat Classic too. It's just sometimes things are in alphabetical order and it throws me off. So nice to talk to you because you always watch stream. You're in EU. This is why. Oh, well, I'm glad finally was a good time for you. Okay. Wait for the auto tech. Backstab. Oh, by the way, guys, what are you guys' thoughts? When should I be pressing backstab? I know when to press it. I don't know when to press it with spell batching. You guys know what I mean, right? So how quickly do the attacks go off? When should I be pressing backstab? Like right after the attack, or do I need to do it ahead of time because of spell batching? Aryan, this is the gear. Let me make sure. Such a raid logger. Kleptors being toxic? Unlucky, man. What's the tab energy generated so you can track Shadowcraft procs? Yes, although I probably don't need it anymore, Ukraine, since I not using Shadowcraft anymore. But yeah, that's what it was for. That's a nice thing about details too. I'm pretty sure Recount can't do that. First comment always has to be toxic. All right. Hey, would you chance one of your rings? The Murban Signet's really good for PvP, if that's what you're asking. I wouldn't use it in raiding, but in PvP it's really good. All right, I'm gonna clear all my data for Recount just because I don't think I cleared it before we started. Yeah, I would change one of them for PvP, Hank, but not for PvE raiding. Is there anything cool rogue loot for in Blackwing Lair? If you're a sword rogue, yes, Lynn. There's a really good sword, two really good swords in Blackwing Lair. A really good main hand, a really good offhand. There's a really good trinket, and tier 2 set bonus is really good. So for sword rogue, there's a ton of good stuff. For dagger rogue, the dagger is kind of meh. It's worse than Perdition in the main hand. It's kind of similar to Corehound Tooth in the offhand. So less for dagger rogue. But you can still, I guess, go for the trinket if you want. So now that you're not 6P Shadowcraft, you're using all your tier 1 pieces. Your tier 2 head could have... Hold the fort, guys. Hold the fort. If you guys want, do the exclamation point gear command in Twitch, or in the description, look at my gear link if you're on YouTube. If you go to the gear, look at my PvP gear. I'm using my PvP gear right now, except different trinkets and Age Core leather gloves. So if you want to know what gear I'm wearing my PvP gear with Age Core leather gloves and trinkets. So hopefully that answers it. I probably should have prepared my gear ahead of time since I didn't realize a lot of people would ask about it. I probably should have predicted that. But if you want to know exactly what I have, that is it. So reference that. But yeah, it's 4-set tier. Tier 1, Tier 2 head, Age Core leather gloves, Cadaverous belt, because I no longer am using Shadowcraft belt for the set bonus, and yada. Oh, also different bow for those of you looking at the PvP stuff. Feel like you ask the same stuff every time you stream? Well, you gotta write it down or something, Aryan, if you're worried about it. I don't think you do, but if you think you do, maybe... what was that? You hate to see it. You hate to see that. He just ran right into it. Striker Mark goes till AQ. I think Striker Mark goes till Nax. And it's like just as good as something in AQ, but I mean exactly as good. So like Striker Mark goes, I think, all the way to Nax. Shadow Flame boots in Blackwing Lair are insane. Yeah, they are Dagger Rogue Prio, since they're probably going to be giving tier 2 to your swords players. But we'll see. I'm still curious what's going to end up happening when BWL comes out for Rogue loot, because people don't really know how all the proc is going to work. Couldn't get your Hodge so far. Maybe you did 90 Aegir forge runs. Rip, man. That's unfortunate. If you have DBM, it tells you how many runs you've done if you're curious. But you had to have it enabled the whole time. I have a feeling, guys, I feel like I need to backstab way earlier. I think the spell batching is kind of getting me. When I'm timing these backstabs, I think I have to predict the spell batching. You're trying Seal Fate Spec tomorrow. You'll see how you go. 32%. Aryan, do you have 32% crit with this talent? Right here? Where is it? Just double check. 32% crit with or without Dagger Spec. Because if you respec, Aryan, you either have to go for that with your with your seal build, you have to get this again, or just keep in mind you're going to lose 5% crit if you do go down to seal fate. So just keep in mind dagger spec. Isn't Don Julio's better? What do you think about Band of Acura? Don Julio's isn't better than Acura. Yeah, Band of Acura is BIS for a really long time for Rogue. I mean, it's pretty common to give Band of Acuras to tanks, but I would not be giving Band of Acuras to Warrior DPS Ukraine. Not for Warrior DPS. They should get quick strike ring. What are your thoughts on Slice and Dice? You Loki thinks it sucks. It's really good at 60. It's really good at 60. It's not good while leveling, but it's good at 60. Good once you get rank 2. Good once you get the talent for it. Do you have an add-on that shows your DPS rotation? I mean, maybe I should get an add-on that shows what skills I press. That would be smart. But not one for like my DPS rotation. If that's what you mean. Like to help me do my rotation, or just to show the abilities? I don't have that yet. The main tank got it. Yeah, it's not Ukraine. It's not that surprising. Unfortunately, pretty much a lot of the jewelry and stuff like that goes to tanks first. Kind of sucks. 12 Band of Akirias. That's kind of disgusting. Yeah, that's kind of insane. All right. You guys ready? Where's the mark? This is an annoying fight. You have to press a lot of buttons. This is the one fight in the Molten Core you kind of have to think. It's really annoying. Resto pot. I'm going to bind it to E. Hopefully I don't forget to press kidney somewhere later in the raid. You'll never get an Akiria when it drops. You got to bid for it. Rogues overall have the least amount of DKP. Yeah, that kind of sucks. That's really awkward because you have these really weird situations in DKP guilds where like certain specs will not be able to get their BIS items just based on how the drops have gone in the guild. So like if your whole guild hasn't had enough swords or something, everyone's going to be saving DKP for swords or like overspending for weapons. And all of a sudden like all the hunters, which like leafs have been dropping like crazy, they're going to take all your loot. It's kind of crazy. All right. Is there anything else I want to press? I feel like I haven't pressed enough things. I'm not going too hardcore this time. I didn't buy a bunch of fire waters. They're pretty expensive. Call me a filthy casual, man, but I'm not playing the character as much, so it's kind of annoying that like the only time I'm playing the character is to farm gold. So no fire waters today, guys, but it's going to be okay. Oh, guys, I was slow on the resto pot. Rest in peace. Resto pot, please. Resto pot, please. Holy, I'm trash. I'm trash at the game, guys. Oh, I pressed everything right, and I was slow on the resto pot, and no one decursed me. Feels bad. Unlucky, guys. Come on, resto pot. Come on, resto pot. Oh, man. Oh, it was rough. I'm pissed. I'm just flaming. Oh, my gosh. I tell you, every time I get so punished by this stupid curse. It's really annoying. All right, TLDR of the fight. I did everything correctly except resto pot. I was slow on the resto pot, and then oh, you guys are still talking about the potions. Oh my gosh. I need to put like a channel command. Greater agility potions and mongoose potions, according to the chat, do not stack in terms of agility. There is a bug where they visually stack, but they do not stack in buffs. Okay, that is what I've heard from the chat. So while they show up on your icon bar, they don't give you agility, is what I've been told. But yeah, I'm pissed. Oh my gosh, I'm pissed. Resto pot makes me sad, man. Even okay, so like even there, I was late on my resto pot, but later in the fight, I just got bad timing with the tick of it, and so I had 100 energy at the end. And I wasted combo point. Yeah, I hate that fight, man. You have to press so many buttons. The game's too hard. I always screw up one thing in the fight every time. Every single time I screw up one thing. But hey, now we get the rest of the raid to just close our eyes. Still your best parse? No way. No way it's my best parse, Kelsey. Alright. Well, Magmadar, you just looked it up. I'd be pretty surprised, man. Because, like, I wasted, like, 300 energy. You guys logging tonight? Looks like best parse? Are you guys kidding me? That was a garbage parse. I didn't have... That wouldn't make any sense if I parsed well here. Like, I played the fight poorly. And so if I get a high parse, I could care less, right? I could have played better. All right. Do you press backstab right before your swing timer ends or at the beginning of your swing? You press it right after it ends, Aleph. However, because I haven't been using the swing timer for long, I don't know about spell batching. You guys, anyone have an answer to when I should be pressing backstab with spell batching taken into account? I know in a perfect world you press it at the end of the swing, but how does spell batching fit in? Hi Zatar, are you gonna switch to the dwarf after a raid? It depends. Depends how long the raid takes and how I'm feeling after the raid. If I feel like streaming more, then yeah. You just got your Thrash Blade. What enchant should you get on it? Probably Fiery Weapon, unless you're not planning on getting Crusader and you're not planning on getting... Well, okay. If you're planning on using the Thrash Blade for a really long time, you can get Crusader, but I would just get Fiery Weapon. But I've seen some people with Crusader on Thrash Blade, and they use it all the way to 60. So you could do that if you want. What command do you have that is preventing you from sending more messages? It's like DB details. I think it's a details bug or something. It just kind of spams. It's an add-on that does this. All right. I'm good on consumes. What's your opinion on playing a Night Elf Warrior? I think it's fine. Yeah, another round with Night Elf Warrior. All right. Let me see if I can put TeamSpeak back on. I charged my headphones for a little bit now. Hold the fort. We're starting the boss fight. Cancel your sprint, by the way, if you sprint in late like this. Oh, we resisted it. Always lucky. How am I doing on threat? Let's move out of the fire. How about that? Re-up slice and dice. Okay. Now I'm looking at the swing timer. Okay, once I get healed, I'm pressing Blood Rage. I kind of held it this time. Not sure if that was correct, but I was worried about not taxing the healers too much. I would have liked to get an Eviscerate at the end, but whatever. Nice. I think we have an 8 set. I think that's for our hunter. I think he gets 8 set. That's huge. No Ani buff. Why? Unfortunately, F Nizer, some guy on our server just randomly popped it. It's kind of annoying. We have a lot of people on our server that just randomly pop Ani buff at inopportune times. Kind of sucks. But yeah, if like randoms on your server just pop Ani head and don't communicate, sometimes you don't get Ani buff. So yeah. An undead rogue could will that and not worry. That is true, Cornflake. Cornflake always spreading the undead propaganda. I love it, man. Another best parse for you. Maybe it's the gear, man. Maybe Shadowcraft is trash. Also on the buff stacking, be aware that certain abilities like herb finding can cap your buff cap. Yeah, I have never gotten even close to buff stacking. I'm pretty sure that only happens in like really hardcore guilds where buff cap is a thing. Like really try hard guilds. Okay, any of you guys in the chat, have any of you ever had to worry about buff cap? I'm pretty sure the answer is no to literally everyone. I'd be really surprised if any of you had to worry about buff cap. Because that's really try hard on the end of try hard. Like really try hard. Like we've done like speed runs for fun, but like we're not that try hard. Like that's really try hard, like to where you're at buff cap. That's like the only time I've ever heard that is like when you watch those private server players talking about their guild experience. All right, guys, so you don't want to be playing this class because the buff, it's not going to matter because you're buff cap. What is the buff cap? Yeah, you can have 32 buffs on your character at once. Watch me blaze. And these guys use so many buffs that they have no space for anything else. Like up here, these buffs. You have so many, they don't have space for new buffs, and it becomes an issue. But it really only matters to like really tryhards. Dragon Breath Chili worth bringing to your raid? I don't know, man. I've never brought it. What about Juju Power Winterfall? Yeah, those are good. Flank them. Arrogant Man says rip poison. Are you referring to the fact that I don't have poison on my main hand? And are you an alliance player? My favorite two questions. All right, always pop Ani head before raid. F Nizer. We were planning to pop Ani head before raid. However, someone else went ahead and popped it. So unfortunate, but you know. How's raid going? Pretty good, Luke. I made a blunder on Lucifron as per usual, but that's pretty much it. Are these guys bragging about top DPS or something? The Magmadar? These warriors just keep bragging about their DPS, man. These warrior players, you gotta watch out for them. Warrior tanks will take all your loot. Warrior DPS won't stop talking about the damage meters. That's actually something I never realized. Like I knew warriors are like always talking about their DPS. Or sorry, I knew warriors deal top DPS. I didn't realize warriors would constantly talk about their DPS numbers. Warriors always end up, they don't accidentally get high DPS. Warriors just hit really hard. They always get top DPS. Especially the more geared they get. But they always talk about their DPS, man. I've noticed that about warriors. They're really into meters. They're like all of them. But I mean, it makes sense. They picked Fury Warrior. It's literally terrible at PvP. All it's good for is raid DPS, so it makes sense. The guild has 7 rogues. I think mine has 6, Lex. 6 rogues. Although we just had like one person take a break, and so I don't know what the rogue situation's like anymore. They're talking about me again. I need you back, by the way. He quit the game. Yeah. I'm talking about Sarfi now. Yeah, he saw my Dead Mines video where I criticized his play. He might have just quit, man. All right, we're talking about Sarfi and guild chat, or I mean TeamSpeak now. Oh my gosh, sorry for the diversion. Why do you need to cancel sprint after running in late? If you get feared, I know, then you end up running away faster. So if you don't cancel your sprint against Magmadar only, you might run away too fast, basically, and then get out of range and can't get dispelled. Worst case, I mean, no matter what, you'd lose damage. Are you ranking in PvP? I am not. DPS warriors apparently don't know that they're supposed to be on the top DPS. They never stop. No, honestly, Sensei Luke, this is it, right? Fury warriors literally do nothing in Classic except DPS. So anyone who rolled a warrior and wanted to go Fury DPS, all they care about is raid damage. And so they really care about it a lot, and they talk about it all the time. So it makes sense that if a class were to talk about their DPS constantly, it would be Fury Warrior. But they definitely do. DPS Warriors apparently... I think I'm caught up. Tell them they're trash DPS for Warriors, Supremo. I'm not going to tell them they're trash DPS for Warriors. Because by your definition of trash, then I would be trash too, Supremo. Because these guys are getting like 94 parses, 95 parses. So if that's trash to you, then I'm definitely trash too, man. Have you noticed that like 30% of the people playing Classic WoW are all high all the time, can't stop? I don't think they're actually high. I think people... I think a decent amount of people just like make a mistake and they're just like, whoa, bro, too many drugs. I don't think they're actually high. I think they just say it as like a scapegoat so I don't get blamed for anything. It's like, are you really going to yell at the happy stoner? Like, probably not. So they just go, whoa, bro, drugs. Isn't Don Julio's better than the Tribute Ring? Yeah, Erkel. I actually have it equipped. It's just a visual bug. I do have Don Julio's over here. Just that pesky visual bug. I don't have a free action potion, guys. Unlucky. I forgot to buy one. We're just going super casual this week, man. We're chilling. Before we even started Dungeon Raid, half the group says BRB, gotta roll one up. Yeah, these guys. They always talk about their bowls, man. BRB, man. Gotta prep another bowl of the marijuanas. Whoa, bro, drugs. Yeah, man. I love it when the mobs spin, guys. What are your thoughts on me not being able to press backstab in like over 10 seconds? I love life. I'm having fun. You guys having fun? I'm really having fun. Am I even pressing Thistle Tea here, guys? I think we're just on tilt. All right, we'll Thistle Tea here. Let's move over, please. Hey, there's the movement. Sorcerer's Dagger. Less with dagger. You always want to know why folks that smoke weed always have to tell everyone. Yeah, they're off. Yeah, that's why you play sword. Yeah, man, feels bad. Do you guys see how much it turned? That was rough. You pop Blade Flurry like 20 feet from the mobs. Delbert, if you see how fast we kill them, last week the mobs died too fast. So was it a mistake to pre-cast Blade Flurry? Maybe. It's something I wanted to try though. The issue was that I couldn't press backstab. It wasn't the Blade Flurry. I mean, that's a separate discussion, Delbert, on whether or not I should have pressed it that early. But I was more talking about not being able to press backstab. And I was trying, man. You saw me moving. I was trying to get behind the mob. I mean, of course, could I have done a better job of getting behind the mob? I mean, I'm sure I could have. I tried to. I don't know what to tell you, man. How long did it take you to get purrs? 10 weeks? 10 weeks, I think. 11 weeks, something like that. I think 11 weeks of raiding to get the perdition. By the way, your combat daggers as well, so you're proud of yourself. Yeah, like you can beat warriors for sure on certain fights. If they're really fast. It's just they win most of the time. Yeah, neither of our raid teams have seen a single per drop since release. Yeah, rip, man. Yeah, I'll leave allowed to krill it. Oh. How much hit do you need to not miss the yellow attacks? 6%, Attila. 6% hit. The guy that said 9% hit, he's not factoring in weapon expertise. Go back to the Zorf. More fun. Yeah, the dwarf man. I think so too. You didn't press adrenaline rush. And Jen, let's just say we were a little tilted, man. I don't know how else to phrase it. I was at 100 energy, so I didn't press adrenaline. But yeah, I mean, if you guys are gonna go through that last kill, yeah, I was tilted. Didn't press abilities. Didn't go well, man. Didn't go well. I don't know what to tell you. Basically, I didn't have a free action potion, and so I got stunned. And I also couldn't get behind the mob to backstab, so like the rotation was all kind of thrown there. So yeah, you guys can go through that fight, and there was a multitude of tiltage. But, you know, I'm kind of chilling anyway. Do you count the hit from talents, or do you not take those talents? Those talents are really good, Arrogant Man. They're one of the best talents in the tree. I'm counting that into the number of hit you need. You need 6% total hit, so you can get 5% from the talents. If you tried engaging with Battle Chicken and then Vanish Trinket swap, you can I don't know, man. You could try it. You could try it, but the chicken a lot of times just dies really fast. You'd have to do it on a fight with no AoE. And you could go for it AF. The ideal fight is something where you can put the chicken down and then later it'll come in. Gonna make videos for BWL. MGF after release I might, but not pre-release for BWL. If you want to watch the rest of the stream tomorrow, where do you find it? Twitch. Ted Martinson, there's a link in the description to Twitch. There's also like a message on the screen here. Can you guys see my cursor? Yeah, here. If you go to Twitch, my VODs are on Twitch. How much hit do you need for Molten Core? You just need 6%. Any more is added damage, but 6% is what is required. And you get 5% from talents. So you can pop chicken and switch to another trinket pre-pull. Chicken won't disappear. The problem is the chicken won't do anything a lot of times. If you pop chicken pre-pull, that means chicken is usually far away from the boss. But if there is a boss that is getting pulled to you, then yeah, you could do that. But yeah, you could go for the chicken. When do you ditch 6-piece Shadowcraft for tier 1, tier 2? It's different for sword and dagger, Jose. I made a video on it. If you want to look that up, just look up how to compare items. Or on my channel or whatever. So 11. No, Misha, not 11. 6. 6, and 5 of it comes from precision. So 1. You need 1 hit, Misha. 1% hit is required for Molten Core, not counting talent. So you just 5. You need 6% total. This is 5 out of 6 of it. Is Purge really that rare? It took a really long time for it to drop, and then it started dropping like candy for us. So we've seen like 3 or 4, but it took like 10 weeks to get the first one. We get purred every week. Need Acuras. Azar, do you think Dagger Rogue is doing more DPS than Sword and Morton? If you have better weapons, yes, very best. If not, no. Basically, Brutality Blade and Viscag are going to outperform the daggers, but they're harder to get than the daggers. You aren't positioned correctly then. I don't know. You're talking about for the chicken thing? I'm confused. All right, I'm gonna back up. Before I forget, I'm gonna put my weapon stone on. It's for Gar. Gar's immune to poison. Okay. How many bindings has your guild had? 0. We have not seen a binding. We have not seen a Sulfuras stone. Your raid got purred 2 weeks, second week clear. Every other raid since. You didn't know it was rare. It just depends, man. There's people that come in the chat and they say we've never seen a mage blade. My guild has seen like 10 mage blades. Someone came in and said there is like 12 Band of Acuras in their runs. So, I mean, between all of the different runs that everyone's doing, all you guys in the chat, we're gonna have lots of different items that end up being like really rare, even if there might not be. Okay. All right, guys. So this fight's pretty easy. You're gonna press Vanish Well, we still have a little bit in front of us, it looks like. When you get slowed by Gar, you vanish. When you get slowed again, you sprint. Just break 2 of the slows because it takes your attack speed. There's a tip I got from YouTube. Shoutouts. Shoutouts to the YouTube commenter. How do you parse gold on Shaz? You can't get great parses because you always have to move away. It's a healing issue, Arrogant Man. I don't run away in Shaz if you want a good parse or whatever. If you want the Lego. What gear do you still need? Tier 1. Am I actually pulling thread? Jeez. I wasn't even paying attention, guys. Why did I do so much damage there? I almost died. I was looking at chat. What gear do you still need? Tier 1 boots. Tier 1 belt. Striker's Mark, Band of Acura. That's it. If your raid clears Shaz quick enough, you won't need to run out. Yeah, or if your healers are good, or if you resto pot. That's actually might be what you're not doing. Arrogant Man, if you resto pot, the curse goes away that makes you take a lot of damage. There's a curse from Shazra that just basically says you take way more damage. How often does Crusader enchant proc? I don't have info on it, man, unfortunately. Usually like once or twice a boss for me when it's in the offhand, but probably a lot more for, main hand proc. Yeah, you pre-pot an arcane prot and then you resto pot in the middle of the fight if you really want to stay in for Shaz. Okay. Do you think 8 at tier 2 will be worth going for Dagger Rogues? I have no idea, MGF. We're going to have to check the proc rate. Double Arcane Prot and Mage Decurse. Yeah, mages don't really decurse on that fight, man. I don't know what to tell you. They just do damage. At least for the way my guild does it. The debuff is only movement speed slow. Yeah, it's not movement speed. It's movement speed and attack speed. But your Vanish and Sprint remove the movement speed and attack speed debuff. Can you have... I'm not going to give you my Perdition Blade trips, unfortunately. Sorry, man. FYI, Don Julio and Quick Strike Ring are better than Acura. That's just... I don't know, man. That's not true. Acura is better than Don Julio. By pretty much every metric, I mean. You're going to be hard-pressed to find like a stat weight or a guide that's going to recommend Don Julio over Acura. The only exception is PvP, man. Only PvP. Maybe that's what you're talking about, but... Can I like not die? Why am I taking so much damage from the dog? I'm so confused. Not true. Explain. I mean, we could break out the stat weights, man. But like, can you guys in the chat back me up? Acura is better than Don Julio's band. Can we get a confirmation in chat? Acura greater than Don Julio. Have you considered Superior Striking enchant? I have Superior Striking on my main hand, man. Crusader on the offhand, Striking on the main hand. Okay, am I buffed up? I am buffed up. Thoughts on Tarnished Elven Ring over Painweaver Band? Tarnished Elven Ring better for PvE. Painweaver better for PvP. Tarnished Elven Ring is better because you get one crit, a half a crit in one hit instead of just one crit. And the attack power is like equal out. Because of from the agility. In Classic, why can mobs parry you from behind? They can't. They cannot parry from behind, Arrogant Man. If you're behind the target, they cannot parry. What hit you just then? I have no clue, man. I just started getting flamed by the dog out of nowhere. You know you're over hit cap without Acura. There's a soft hit cap and a hard hit cap, man, and there's no way you're over hit cap. All right, don't sprint in, guys. Don't sprint in. All right, I'm going to wait a little bit for the boss to be under control. Hey, we got aggro. Let's go. Fainting a couple times. I'm vanishing. Oh, you hate to see it. All right, that's it. I'm just slicing and dicing. I'm just doing damage. I'm not worried about it anymore. It should be okay. How long before I have to press my CDs? Sprinting. YOLO. We're just propping our CDs now. All right, hopefully it doesn't turn anymore. This is a fiesta. Oh my gosh, man. Holy fiesta. Hit is a very good stat over 6%. That's correct, Alcor. Not as good as crit, but still good. Oh my gosh. Oh. You guys need to watch my hit video. Guys, watch my video on hit. Basically, hit rating is very good stat all the time. It is not very good if you are in a very rare situation in which you are hit capped. That never happens. So you pretty much are always going to want hit because it'll increase your white attack damage, your auto attacks, which are a lot of your damage. Now, if you don't have 6% hit, hit is incredibly strong. Like, hit is really, really important if you don't have 6%. But after that, it's still good. Not as good as crit, but almost as good. All right. They don't parry. Accurate is better. Everyone's saying accurate is better. Thank you, guys. Accurate is bis till Lothep. Yep, everyone's saying accurate is better. Hazatark, link. You can link. You can't reach the hard cap. That I don't. So I'm confused why you don't think accurate is good, man. Also, Satyr versus Ancient Bombo. Satyr better. Calibrated Boomstick better than Satyr Bow better than Bombo. All right. Still missing Baron Cloak, Slacker. Yeah, man, I gave up after 40 runs, man, of seeing it once. Guys, what are your thoughts on us wiping Tigar? Let's go. I took one out. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Our group just wiped on Gar, which is an end life scenario. But guess what, guys? I killed the mob. I have no clue why Warlocks didn't, stopped banishing. I'm very confused. We literally could have killed those ads with a tank, a healer, and a Warlock, but, I'm not sure what happened. Unlucky. All right, let me try and catch up on chat. Sorry, guys. I was distracted. That was a meme of a fight. Why do you not go for double Crusader? Striking's a little better. I think it's pretty much conventional wisdom on the main hand for dagger only. Okay. Why are you not stacking int to make us smarter to always crit? Good memes. Hit capped is 6% for gear. Oh, the hit, man. The hit is rough. Oh, man. I need like an FAQ for hit and just link you to the video. Yeah, if you guys are still curious about hit, just go to my YouTube channel, look at how does hit work. But I think I'm going to stop answering hit questions for now since we've kind of explained it a few times today. Go DPS. I couldn't vanish, unfortunately, there, guys. Unlucky. But I killed a mob, so that was cool. Hey, man, does it make sense for a human combat rogue to replace Mira's Song with Corehound for offhand? Probably not, man. Probably not. You'd have to, when you count in the glance damage and the sword spec, I'd say probably not, but Simon C, I don't know because I haven't tested that particularly. My gut would say Mirror Song, but it's close, man. It's close. Your raid just got detonated. Yeah, we just got farmed. Yikes. Where does the boomstick drop? It's an epic world drop, Shadow Dot. You can find it on the AH. Okay. You mean you can find a strat on dead run without a cape on res? A good one. Good, thank you. Sorry I'm behind, guys, but I'm still scrolling up. It's pretty shameful. Embarrassing. Rip DM buffs. Yep. You think 6 out of 8 Shadowcraft is better than the blue PvP set? Yep, I do. Rip world buffs, rip world buffs. I think they all got blown up by like 5 mobs. I guess so. You like 6 out of 8 more than tier 1. Musky Maniac, I think if you have full tier 1, it's like dead even. If you slap in a couple tier 2 and Age Core Leather Gloves, I think it's probably a little better than Shadowcraft, but I'm still trying this out anyway, even though I think I'll do more damage with Shadowcraft. Okay, you don't actively try to stack crit or hit. You just put the better item. Yes, this is correct. That's what I always try and say, Kelsey. You don't go for a number pretty much ever as a rogue. You're not going for a number because 6% hit is like guaranteed. From there, you're just equipping the best items. Okay, 16 agility, 16 AP like Don Julio. Yeah, it looks like that guy just doesn't understand a Band of Acura. Hopefully you guys helped him out. Okay. Double Crusader does stack, I agree. Striker mark is Biss, yes, Biss till Nax Ramus. MC is easy and many guilds have issues sometimes, yeah. I mean, I don't know what happened. Back to Ghost Simulator, yeah. You only do striking on daggers because backstab gets the weapon damage while Sinister Strike does flat. I mean, that's not even true, man. You think because the 5... Okay, maybe that's true, Valparaiso, but you also have to count the attack speed in. The main hand dagger attack speed is way higher than sword, so you also get way more attacks. I guess it's both. It's both. You benefit a little more from your backstab, and I kind of missed what you said about flat at first. I agree with what you said. I just didn't read it right the first time. You're good, Valparaiso. You're right, it is flat. By flat, I thought you meant it didn't scale. Like in some games, they say it's a flat damage number. That means it doesn't scale. That's what I thought you meant, that it didn't scale based on weapon damage. So I was just misunderstood. You meant it's a flat 100% weapon damage and not more than that. But yeah, you're good, Val. I just misunderstood you. Might sound stupid, but is Shadowcraft still good with swords? It's not as good as daggers. Can't remember if it would proc more with daggers because they're faster. My understanding is it's not proc per minute, but again, if I get this on my dwarf, I can give you guys some memes. Did watch the Shadowcraft video, but that was 2 months ago. Okay, what did I tell you? Arrogant Man, was I the one that told you when to swap gear out? I was talking about how to compare items, not the Shadowcraft video. In the Shadowcraft video, I don't compare it to raid gear. You're basically full tier 1 with daggers, tier 2 helm. Still finding 6 out of 8 is better. You don't know. Yeah, I mean, with my calculations, I figured that I needed pretty much every item to pass Shadowcraft, but I'm testing this week to see. On the first bosses, it looked like I did more damage. Do you think weapon swing timer will boost your damage a lot? No, I don't. I think weapon swing timers kind of try hard. I think it can cause you to make a lot of mistakes, but then again, there are a lot of bosses where it's like so easy, there's nothing going on, that it's really easy to weapon swing. So I think weapon swing timer is overrated for difficult, like complex fights. Don't even look at it. But like on a fight like Gar, when I'm like AFK, yeah, you might as well do the swing. Yeah, you might as well do it for Gar. Okay. All right, I think I'm caught up in chat. Sorry, did you mention the command comment had kid aggro? Trips, I don't... Let me scroll all the way up to what you asked before. Can you make a command for hit that links the video? Yeah, I should do that. That is a smart thing. Those top sword parses, though... I don't know what you mean, Muskie, but if you go look at all the top parses, I'm pretty sure they're all sword. This is such a meme. Oh my gosh, this is a meme, guys. Everyone's on tilt in TeamSpeak. This is a sketch, Molten Core. Holy. You value the 0.5 crit more than the 1% hit. Personal preference. I mean, you can say personal preference, man. I've never seen a stat weight that agrees with that, but you can do it, man. It's good. I'm down with that. If you have any data for that, man, go for it. I completely support like making your own stat weights and stuff and researching it and stuff. So yeah, if you value a 0.5 crit more than 1% hit, then you have a unique outlook on stats. But all the power to you, man. Is this a guild group? It is. You guys always say this. You guys know it's a guild group too. You guys always say it. It's actually hilarious to me. That's a good one. That's one of my favorite burns, by the way. When I'm streaming and I'm in a guild run and you guys go, is this a pug? That one's actually, I think that one's really funny. I think that one's really funny. That's actually one of my favorites when you guys say, is this a pug? Are you guys casual? I love it, man. Purr's Core on Tooth looks sick. You can't believe you got those so soon. Yeah, it's nice. What level's your dwarf? 36. All right. I don't think this raid could have gotten off to a worse start, guys. Not gonna lie. I was mega tilted on Gehenna's. Lucifron, I mean, I made one mistake on Lucifron, and it just I got unlucky as well. Do you have logs up? You can go look at my logs, man. Feel free. So I disagree with him on Band of Acura, so now he wants to go look at my logs, guys. All right, dude, go look at my logs. Check it out. Zatar on Incendius. Feel free, man. Have at it. But looking at my logs isn't going to change the stat weights for Band of Acura. Is weapon +5 on main hand? And Crusader on offhand, Bis, yes. And, yeah, Kelsey concurs. Still haven't been able to get Purds, so you just farm Lobo. Lobo's really good, Arrogant. Is it bad? My logs? No, you can look at my logs. I mean, I wouldn't consider them bad, but, I mean, you know, Twitch chat might disagree. Mongrels need another rogue? I don't think so, but you can always apply. You can always talk to Digo. Degoxins. Where is he? There's a hunter in the guild called the Degoxins. You can talk to him if you want to be in the guild. He's going to hate on your logs no matter what. Yeah, man. He's going to look at my... he's going to go look at my Major Domo. Oof. My Domo logs. You love how angry you're getting over the Band of Accurate. It's kind of sad. Somebody's 69. I mean, I guess so, man. I guess I'm getting pretty salty over a Band of Accurate. Could be true, man. If you don't have a Shadowcraft on, what do you have equipped? Sorry, you're not watching. I got a bunch of raid pieces, man. Just tier 1, tier 2 head, Cadaverous, H-Core leather glove. You can check it out in the gear in the description. What am I even doing? Let's attack the right target here. You see that next level play, guys? I'm actually an insane player. I just attacked X, vanished just to pull threat off the healers. That was an insane play. I don't know if you guys have seen anything like that before. Okay. What are you aiming for in case of raid loot? Acura, Striker Mark, tier 1 boots, tier 1 belt. Haven't seen a Guck or a Purd. Yikes, man. You're cursed? Rip, man. Trying to have another constructive talk with another rogue. I mean, go for it, man. Again, I'm trying to communicate that it is a very minority opinion to value Band of Acura less than Don Julio. It's fine. It's fine that you think that, but that just means you're valuing hit way lower than a lot of other people. And again, I kind of said it at the end there. If you've done some research into the stat weights and you think that's the right weights, go for it, man. But I have not found similar results. I'm actually working on some more datas, and hopefully I can update you guys on some of my research for the rogue DPS. But yeah, don't interpret me being salty because the raid is going horrendously over the Acura. Zatar, back to the debuff on Gar. Is the attack speed slow a hidden thing? Because you weren't able to find anything. I think if you just hover over it, it says attack speed too, right? I'm pretty sure it just says tooltip that it reduces your attack speed. Trips. It's just hard sometimes, man. Regardless of what you say, sometimes people just take it the wrong way. And I get a kick out of it when I try and like answer questions and like be like, you know what, man, but your method works too. People still get mad. I don't know what I'm supposed to say here. You want me to lie to the guy and say like, oh, you think Band of Acura is better? Well, everyone else agrees with you. You're right. Or you think Don Julio is better? I'm like, I'm just gonna tell him the truth, right? In my opinion, I think that's off. Consensus community opinion disagrees. But you know what? If you've done some research, I can't really tell you. Can't really tell you otherwise. But yeah, some people see it as being salty. I just think it's just telling the truth. No attack speed slow? Really? You are smarter than streamer. That's why they're looking. I guess, man. Tooltip doesn't say anything about attack speed. Maybe I'm just brain dead, man. What do you do for the living? Is that classified? I program, man. Software developer, whatever you want to call it. Zatar back to, but yeah, you guys may be right that the auto attack speed. I actually don't remember where I came up with the idea that it's an attack speed slow. I'm pretty sure I thought I got it from Tooltip, but maybe I just invented it, and I've been doing that for like weeks. Okay, current gear and talents not updated in case you're not in 6 Shadowcraft. Yeah, go to the PvP data get. I know I didn't prepare it, but if you go to PvP, I'm wearing my PvP gear with Age Core leather gloves, Satyr bow, and then these trinkets. Actually, you know what? I can go update it now. Actually, it's Baron Geddon. Am I popping consumes for this? I'm pissed. Whatever, I'm popping consumes for Geddon. After this, I'll edit it, guys, so that we can. They're angling for the rogues? What? Alright. Item build. See, now I'm going to have to save this. Shadowcraft. And then I'm going to clone. And I'm going to say raid gear. What do we have? We have Night Slayer shoulders. Night Slayer chest. Night Slayer. Again, I'm getting these items in the chat for you guys. Save. I think I got it off. If you guys look at the link, I think I have it all right. I might have missed something, but I don't think I put Cadaver's belt in yet. But I'm going to focus on the raid real quick. But you can look at the updated gear. I updated it real time, so the link, whatever it updates, hit refresh the page. If you look at the gear in the description. Okay. Okay, we're running out. Pressing Band-Aid. Running in, slice and dicing. I'm going to pop. Oh, I need to pop cooldowns now. Unfortunate. I think he's dying too fast. I don't think I have time. Did I get bombed? I'm actually brain dead, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Are we re-upping slice? Yeah, we're re-upping slice. Yeah, mistakes were made, guys. Basically, we killed the boss too fast. I should have popped CDs the second time we went in. We did too fast. Dude, today we're just not doing well, but whatever. We all have the L days. I actually usually don't. I usually only screw up on a couple bosses at most, but today we're just doing complete garbage. Complete garbage. I don't know what to tell you guys. Let me see. Did I miss Cadaver Spell? At least my items are upgraded. Poggers. Cadaver Spell. Save. All right, guys. Now you can look at the gear. It's right. Let me catch up on chat. That's some globals waste on Gar. I don't know what you mean, Navati. It's common sense and WoW that if you're arguing about something, anything, you never felt yourself the same page, just being honest, respect. Okay. Do you have a list of your add-ons? I have a video trips for all my add-ons. You do ! add-ons on Twitch. Musky Maniac, look in the description for my gear and talents. Shadowcraft looks better than Night Slayer. Change your mind. I mean, I think Shadowcraft looks cool. I think they both look cool. How many solo runs for your Hodge? Took me 40. 100 total runs. But it dropped twice in the other 60. I just didn't win it. What cape are you using? I'm using the PvP, BIS PvP cape at the moment. Stoneskin Gargoyle cape. Is it more BIS pre-raid? It might not be more BIS than the rag cape. Spirit of the Warrior from STV is getting revenge. Sure, man. Any loot yet? No. Zatar, wow, when are you getting a sub button? As soon as everyone switches over from YouTube to Twitch. Oh, here's our hourly. All right, guys, if you're enjoying watching me get salty in Molten Core and you're looking forward to more, more deaths upcoming on the stream later, follow on Twitch. All right, there's the shill. We were talking about Gar. You said you're using Vanish Sprint to remove the debuff, even though it doesn't. Yeah. Those don't take global cooldown, man. I mean, you could say I see what you're saying. Yeah, those skills are off the GCD though. So like worst case scenario, I was just like pressing buttons for nothing. But yeah, those abilities are off the GCD, and GCD doesn't matter for Rogue unless you're pooling energy. What are the best loots from Blackwing Lair? Should you spend your DKP? I might do a video on that. I probably should. Basically, the best items in Blackwing Lair are the weapons. If you're a sword rogue, get the 2 swords are really good, and then the Mike, I already meet all the requirements for the sub button. I can get one whenever I want. I just need to get more people on YouTube moved over to Twitch before I do. I don't want to ditch the people on YouTube, obviously. Yeah, Bloodfang gloves are good for PvP. Okay, I was saying what to spend your DKP on. Swords, if you're a sword rogue. DFT is the trinket. It's really good for raiding, so it's BIS for eternities and beyond. So grab that thing. And besides that, just tier 2. There's also assorted pieces like the boots. Boots are good. Just have attack power. The cloak with attack power is good. There's a ring from Nefarian, but like I just covered the big ones. The weapons, DFT. Ooh, belt, nice. Tier 2 head looks so good. Yeah, man. By the way, when would you consider to Seal Fate? I don't think for a while. And the reason I'm not really considering Seal Fate is because I don't know if you see how fast these bosses are dying, but like if they're dying in like 20, 30 seconds, Adrenaline Rush is really overpowered. The shorter the fight, the better Adrenaline Rush. So it's going to be in Blackwing Lair. If the fights last a really long time, then maybe Seal Fate, it'll be time for that. But until then, I don't really see Seal Fate ever outclassing Adrenaline Rush just because of how fast the fights are. What's up, Sitar? How you doing with no Shadowcraft? Well, I was doing better for the second boss. But we've kind of had some Fiesta pulls kind of every fight, unfortunately. I've made some mistakes as well. Today has not been a smooth Molten Core, guys. It has not been smooth sales. Okay. Yeah, DFT, man. Drakefang Talisman. Mega busted. Can you do a video about Don Julio's Band of Acura, man? Maybe. But the guy seems cool. I think it was mostly chat just getting salty. Guy seems fine. I think it was just everyone besides us. So like 1 minute plus fights. Yeah, man. The fight's going to have to get pretty long. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, are we doing the boss next? Or are we kidding the Hound? We might be pulling the boss. I'll Arcane Prot. And... oh, I have a lot of them. I was so confused. I thought I had 4 Arcane Protection Potions. But then I saw that I didn't. And I just had 2 of them in my inventory in different places. And I was very confused. Alright, prep my resto. All right. But yeah, man, this has been probably the worst MC in a while. Not only for the, I mean, we wiped on Gar. You know how sad that is? And Gar's like the easiest fight in here. And Magmadar's easier, I guess. Gar's easy because if you have Warlocks, I mean, it's free. I want to bet that you get a Legendary at Rag. I mean, I can't. You can't get a Legendary Parse without World Buffs, man. So I will bet against myself. Actually, we wiped on Gar's trash. Sure, Val. Sure, we wiped on the trash. But I took one down at the end. On a scale of 1 to 10, wiping on Gar is a 12. Yeah, that is true. I mean, what's worse? Only Magmadar? Alright, am I... Alright. Alright, are you guys excited for Shazra? It's called Pray You Don't Die. Got Night Slayer chest and Ani head. Grats, man. Rakan, GZ, man. Now when you come back and, you know, say hi over on my dwarf, you know, everyone's gonna be saying, wow, that guy looks really cool. Golemag would be worse. True. See, that's the thing. I say it's really bad to wipe on Gar, and you guys point at all these bosses like, oh yeah, MCs are really easy. If there's multiple bosses easier than Gar. That's pretty sad. You can get 99% parse without world buffs as a lock. Yeah, if you flask. Sure, but if you don't flask, you're not going to get a 99% with the lock. What's the Lupin looking like this week? We got tier 1 legs for our hunter. Really exciting. Where is he? /tar Woot. Who is it? Zazel, right? Zazel got it. Where is he? Oh, he's right here. Check this guy out. Check this guy out. 8 out of 8. That's sick. So he finally got his 8. He just got these legs. Wait, did he? Who got the legs? I thought he got them. Maybe he already had them. Wait, did someone else get him? Now I'm confused. How does he have them enchanted already? Maybe he had a Libram on him. I don't know. I thought he got it today, but I think he got it today. Sulfuras also pretty easy. True. Although, like, if you're a noob, like, you could let off heals. Like, I guess Gar's really not that bad if you're a noob. You kind of have to be pretty trash to die to any of the fights. Do you guys gamble? I do not do any death rolling. I think it's really pointless. Managed to grab Shard Scale and Tier 2 Shaman Pants. Nice. Is Shard Scale the health regen thing? Or the damage back? No. If you're happy about it, it has to be the mana regen one. I was about to say, like, oh, are you excited to get a terrible piece of loot? And I was like, oh, wait, no. Guys, I love it. We're not going to get fish food in the fight because it took us literally a year to pull the boss. And I didn't refresh it. I said, oh, there's no way, you know. Anyway. Resto pot. Refresh slice and dice. Ooh, Night Slayer boots, Pog. Let's go. Night Slayer boots, guys. So that means either another rogue in the guild gets them and I get closer to getting them, or I get them. Poggers. Poggers. PogChamp. All right. All right, guys. We did not get the boots. Unlucky. Unlucky, guys. We didn't get the boots. I think, let's see. Tar, Thrax. How close is Thrax to the 5-set? They might have just got 5-set. That's huge. Where they at? Where they at? They over here. Give them the GZs. GZ. Show rolls next time. We don't roll for loot. Shadow dot. What loot system are you using? Loot Council. They give you poggers. He just said roll on boots. Yeah, I mean, he says it, but we don't roll. I know, it's kind of confusing. You notice nobody rolled. Right? He said Night Slayer boots roll. No one rolled. No one rolled. Not even the guy who got them. Right? We don't roll. We don't roll on the items. A Resonant Sleeper. You want a little RNG? You want the rolls to keep it exciting? Aren't you afraid of Loot Council systems? You feel like it's bad? I'm more afraid of DKP than I am of Loot Council. If I don't like the Loot Council system, I leave the guild. Right? It's pretty easy. Loot Council is really good when you have a good Loot Council. And guess what? You control whether or not you're in a good Loot Council guild. So just like that. Boom. Are you already missing your druid who left? Yeah, I can't bear raiding without him, man. How does Loot Council work? Is there no drama for getting the items? There's sometimes drama. There's still sometimes drama MGF because you're giving items based on who you know, upper guild leaders think deserve the items. So sometimes there's drama on who people think deserves it. But like, I mean, yeah, Loot Council is the best for functioning guilds. And if you're not in a functional guild with Loot Council, well, you should probably leave the guild. Eh, Darian caught it. Darian caught the pun. Appreciate it, Darian. Appreciate it, man. I was hoping someone would get it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Finny got it too. There we go. Your guild does priority of shown item is best. I have no clue what that means. Priority of shown item is best for with priority of who comes to raids. I'm not going to lie, Shadow Dot. I have no clue what that means. I'm sorry. Going to play Rogue after? Yeah, I might play the Dwarf after. We'll see how I feel. Loot Council is good if it's consistent and if the council's not changing their own rules. Yep. So by the way, if we talk about druids already, will you explain how come rogues do more DPS than feral druid? Hey, Finny, let's go. Love it. Yeah, druids out DPS rogues as long as they're a competent player and they bring crowd pummeler, guys. You just got to power shift out of your mind and you'll top DPS. Thoughts on Thunder Fury offhand first spec? I mean, Thunder Fury is not best for rogue and offhand. I'm pretty sure. Therefore, I would never take it from a tank. So I think Thunder Fury is a tank weapon, but you know. Actually, that's funny. I should slash who Gnomrigan. I should slash who Gnomrigan and just laugh at all the druids in there. All right. Slash who Gnomer. Look, there's no druids. There's no druids in Gnomrigan right now. All right, a little bit quick bandage because we kind of ran in front of that last mob. No druids in Gnomer right now, man. Can you believe how many raids are going to be lacking their damage? We don't have any furies. Unlucky. They prioritize items to who it's best on, but we have a system for priority who attends the raid each week. Like Raider gets top priority for an item they roll on, while junior members have the lowest chance. Makes sense. I mean, that's pretty much how it works in my guild. We just don't explicitly say that, but yeah. Which, of course, would probably be good because it's Loot Council, but you know. Thunder Fury is insane on Rogue for offhand, but it's not BIS the whole phase, right? So it's kind of like a legendary weapon like that. You know, it feels like a warrior item. They have priority to its best on, but we have a system priority. There's only one person in Gnomer on Horde Sulfuras. Does zooming in help you be behind the target? The only time I'm zoomed in is if I forgot to unzoom after a screenshot. I really don't notice it. Would you prefer Brutality Blade or Maladath? I can't put numbers on these things. I don't know the proc rate of Thunder Fury. I don't have experience using Thunder Fury in the offhand. I don't know, man. Would you drop Distracting Dagger and Shadowcraft Belt for Lobo, Gutgore, Dagger, Waste? Distracting Dagger. I would probably use... Ooh. That's tough, man. I see what you're in. They all seem pretty close to me. By the way, your guild is a random one you joined in Classic? No, I joined it random in Classic. Didn't know anyone in the guild pre-Classic. You just reserved Thunder Fury to you and geared your rogue before any other rogue got the loot you needed as a GM. I like it. Good guild leading, Gustav. Guild is pretty geared. Junior members win loot all the time. Yep, same here. Okay. If you drop Distracting Dagger, Shadowcraft Belt. Yeah, I'm looking at Trips' question. This is a hard one, guys. Why Combat Dagger over Swords? Swords have a very low drop rate, man. And I prefer PvP. So I've taken the spec that I like for PvP better, and thus my raid damage has sacrificed. But I still like usually out damage the Swords players in our guild because, I mean, they don't have... What are they going to do? They don't have Viscag. Unlucky. Swords is Resonant Sleeper. I mean, it's the same thing as Daggers, but yeah. Still thinking about your question, Trips. I do Lobo, Gutgo, or Dagger Waste. I've decided, Trips. I'd drop the 4-set. That's my decision. It's close, though. Dalren Swords or Lobo Scarlet Chris? Probably Dalren Swords, Andrew. You got a Viscag. Nice. Okay. If your guild is selling class BOEs that are not BIS, instead of giving the raiders, you had to pay 300 gold for Night Slayer bracelets. Do you think it's fair? Yeah, that kind of sucks, Angen. Not gonna lie. That really sucks. Especially because you as a rogue probably aren't going to see any of that gold. That goes to guild bank. You got Brute Blade from an MC Pug last night. You're a Dagger Rogue with Purd and Gut Gore. Mace Dindu. Maybe it's time for some Hemo spec now and then. Keep it interesting. But yeah. You'd have to run the numbers, Mace Dindu. Not sure what's better. Brute in the offhand or Gut Gore with, you know, PvE combat, if that's what you're asking. Hard to say. Hizatar, do you have enough hit? 4% from gear. Yes. Z-Man, you have enough hit. Again, you still want to be looking for more hit from your gear as you're gearing up, but you don't need any more. You just keep an eye out for hit still. You know, it's not useless. Again, you always want hit pretty much for eternity and beyond. Still stuck with Sword of Zeal. Mira's song feels bad, man. Yeah, I mean, the drops just... It's rough. Also, we could Ani split run 2 Viscag. Ooh. Ooh. Double Viscag? Wow. 10 rags, 0 Purds. Feels bad. Yeah, I think mine was either the 10th or 11th, Richard. So maybe it'll be the 11th for you. Mace Dindu. That's interesting. Interesting numbers. Blade legs are nice for PvE if you're not using doubles for set. Yeah, they give like dodge or parry, something like that. The Blade Master legs kind of suck though for PvE. But yeah, PvP. We got like 5 to 6 core Houndtooths. Yeah, we've had like quite a few of them now. It's actually really obnoxious. Like, it took me a really long time to get daggers, and then all of a sudden they dropped like candy. And now we have too many daggers, and we're just handing them out to everyone. And it's like, you know, why couldn't they have been spread out a little more? No world buffs, no jujus. Ivan Sven, we wiped Tagar. Ivan Sven, I want you to just breathe that in, man. We wiped Tagar. Gar. So that is the reason I do not have world buffs. We wiped Tagar. Just occurred to me, you're reading YouTube chat also. Yeah, man. Gotta read both. Yeah, my girl has 0 Viscags too, man. It's rough. Alright, what do we have left here? 3 bosses. This boss is kind of fun sometimes. We'll see. It's like Lucifron, except you don't have to press Restopot. It's cool. Is there a way to integrate YouTube and Twitch chat so we can see other people? I don't know if you can. I can. I have something called Restream, and it shows me both chats. I don't know about you. At some point, I'm going to be all on Twitch. It's just, I got to convince some of the YouTube viewers to come to Twitch. Yeah, every rogue in your guild is doing daggers now. Nobody. Yeah, swords just aren't dropping. Yep, I've seen that as well. From which Dire Maul you get the buffs? Dire Maul Tribute. Dire Maul North Tribute run. Only way moving YouTube viewers to Twitch. Yeah. 2 weeks ago, Warrior Mind at Baron Ninja pulled all buffs gone. Rip. Ztar, you should just put chat in the frame. I could do that. But that would take some skills. I'd have to figure out how to do that. I'd have to Google it. And I currently do not know how to do that. But if that's something people want, I could do that. Okay. I think I'm caught up in chat. You can put Twitch chat in its own window and watch YouTube chat on the side. Yeah. I mean, that would work. If you're assigned to kick a mob on this fight, is there a macro to kick it while still DPSing Skull? The problem, Jeff, is you lose all your combo points. So I just attack the target. I think you should too, Jeff. Like if I'm assigned to Star or Triangle, I just damage Star and Triangle. And unless you guys don't have a tank dedicated to it, you're still fine. I always DPS the kick target. You're blade flurrying anyway. And so yeah, would it be ideal to focus Skull? Yes, but you don't want to lose all your combo points by kicking. So I focus down the it's an AoE fight anyway. You're using a regular mic. I don't think it's a regular mic. It's a USB mic, but it's not like a trash headset. It's like a, it's a good mic. If you're assigned, just build up slice and dice and switch to target to kick. Yeah, you can't. The problem is you just can't. You don't know the timing, man. You don't know the timing. So like, yeah, you might slice and dice. The problem is slice and dice is GCD. You might miss your kick because of it. Yeah, you can do a mouse over macro, guys, but you lose your combo points regardless. So I just focus the target that I'm assigned to because it's an AoE fight anyway. I don't think there's really any cost. So I just focus the target. You're blade flurrying anyway. All of them are going to die really fast. And it's probably more beneficial that you just do more damage rather than losing damage and, swapping around a bunch. Okay. Double Gutgore. Gutgore's unique, right? No, it's not unique. It's not unique. I take that back. It is not unique. It's Lobo that's unique. Not unique. Confirmed. Okay, you said double Gutgore or Gutgore Lobo. Double Gutgore hits harder. Sometimes other rogues, you have to kick another target. The Arlonian, that really never happens because your rogues are probably kicking at the same time. Unless your target's dead, you pretty much never are going to kick a different target. You're going to kick when you're supposed to kick, and then it's going to be on cooldown. But once the first target dies, yeah, then you might switch. But I don't think you're ever going to be watching other people. Do you usually use Blade Flurry or AR first? Usually AR first, but it depends on where my energy tick is. Because if you Adrenaline Rush right before the energy tick, you get extra energy. You get 7 ticks of 40 energy instead of 6. Should you max out Malice before going into Ruthlessness? Malice is crit, right? I'm assuming you're leveling, Klepter? You are leveling. I would 100% go Malice while leveling. 100%. 100% Malice over Ruthlessness while leveling. All right. I would love a video about Thunder Fury. I don't know what to do, man. I cannot make a video about Thunder Fury because I don't have the item. And I'm never going to get the item. And until I have the item in my hands, I would just be basically making a video saying like, hey, Bob over here told me the proc rate, and we're going to assume everything based on that. So I don't know if I can do a Thunder Fury vid for you, man. Does anyone have it yet? I don't think you can get it yet. Guys, can we confirm or deny? You can't complete the quest chain right now, right? Doesn't AQ have to be out before you can start actually getting Thunder Fury? Yeah, I think it has to be. You do stuff in Silithus and stuff. Oh, just BWL, just BWL. Okay. BWL. Look how many people knew that. Look at that. Boom. BWL, guys. People were excited to tell us about the BWL. Thanks, guys. All right, let me thank some Twitch followers. Let me thank some Twitch followers. Let me... Huh. Bracers and mic, guys. Poggers? All right. Cage Kin, thanks for the follow, man. Desolator, Papa Bear Gandhi, Sensei Luke, Stiffy, Mount Olympus, all you guys, thanks. Sorry I was slow on them. How many people do you think have both bindings? I have no clue. Probably. I mean, yeah, hard to say. I can't imagine more than like probably a few per server. All right, I'm eating my fish. I'm eating my fish, and then I'm going to put my... I'm on X. Instant poison on the offhand. We're ready to go. 6 tanks have both. Wow. First Thunder Fury for main tank. Second, free for all with everyone else. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Your guild has 3. We got double bindings. Wow. Jeezel. We've never seen a binding. Last question. So you focus on streaming. Would you drop Night Slayer bracelets for Shadowcraft bracers for the 4-piece? Yes. Yes, Trips. In PvE especially. But in PvP, it's more of an argument because you lose a lot of stamina. Server has 25 Hannah Rags. I can't keep track. I have no clue how many our server has. All I know is my guild has none. I know about the guild, and that's it. All right, guys. I am focusing X for the reasons I talked about before. Did I miss my kick or did I hit it? I'm confused. I pressed kick. It might have got badged. Maybe I'm bad. Maybe I'm bad. I pulled threat so many times. I think I kicked, but I think I saw the cast animation. Am I trash? I don't know. Oh, I pulled aggro so many times, man. I thought I kicked. Maybe I got batched, man. Maybe I got batched. Definitely pressed the kick ability with the cast bar up, but maybe I got batched. Good thing our server is organized. Every major guild is sharing their ingots, speed up Handa rag production. By sharing, do you mean selling? I should have probably refreshed Slice and Dice towards the end, but whatever. Sometimes you just have to feel it out whether or not you should be refreshing Slice or not. And sometimes you don't when you should, sometimes you don't. What I mean is, like, if there's, like, let's say 5 seconds left in a fight, is it worth Slice and Dicing? Hard to say. Hard to say. At that time, I think I probably should have sliced with like 10 seconds left. But again, you kind of just have to predict how fast the damage the boss is dying. And like, I thought the boss would have died faster with warriors, and he just kind of didn't. All right. Someone on your server has both. They both dropped the same run. Trading for free? Valparada, what on earth is your server? Trading around ingots for free? What world am I in? Thanks for the follow, Ugly Smoker and Wanthor. Your server is trading ingots for free? You guys are way too nice. You guys are way too nice. That would never happen on my server. Jeezel. Are you guys on a PvE server or like a role-playing server? I'm confused. I've never heard of that happening on any other server. I've heard of guilds that sell them to their members. I think there's a decent amount of guilds that charge their own guild members for the ingots. So like the fact that the whole server is handing them out for free, that's crazy. Is Shadowstrike the highest DPS rate epic? Absolutely not, Laser Games. Bree does way more damage. I think the DPS is higher for all of the two-handers except Shadowstrike, right? For some reason, Shadowstrike just does no DPS. Shadowstrike does 60. Finkel does 67. Bree does 75. Spinal does 75. Obsidian Edged Ore Blade does less, it looks like, but that's it. Oh, you say drop rate? I thought you said DPS rate. Hold on. Highest drop rate of it. Okay, that would make sense, Laser. You said drop rate. Yeah. Let's hover it. I haven't noticed. We've only got it 3 times, so I don't think so. We've gotten more Mage Blades than that. It says 33%. That seems pretty high, Laser. That sounds like the highest weapon drop rate in MC to me. 33%? Jeez. Why would they put 33% drop rate on that freaking terrible item? We haven't gotten that many vendor strikes, maybe 4 or 5. That's actually kind of a lot. You see like that every time? Yeah. What server am I on? I'm on Incendius, Papa Bear. Incendius Horde NA. You buy vendor strike every run for 10 geep. Oh, and then sell it? That's probably high IQ strats. All right. I'm excited, guys. There's literally nothing can go wrong on Golemac. Literally nothing. We're going to have a nice, smooth boss fight. It's going to be fun in the sun. I love it. I can't wait. Oh my gosh, guys. A nice, easy boss fight where we close our eyes and press our damage rotation. I love it, man. I'm not sure what I should do after this. I don't know if I'm going to want to level. I might just take it easy today. On tilt. On tilt from the MC. There's nothing that can go wrong. Come on, man. There's literally nothing. No, this is easier than Gar. There's literally nothing that can go wrong on Golemac. There's no way. Sitting on 1200 DKP, you need drops. Rip. Yeah, but you're right to wait for those 3 items because Viscag is Bis weapon and Band of Akirian Strikers is really good. Lol. Wait, we lost a guy. Is he in the guild? Where'd he go? Wait, I'm confused. I'm confused. We got a new trial raider, and then he left mid MC, and then we kicked him. I'm confused. All right, on average, how long does it take your guild to clear MC? Maybe hour 20 minutes, Tim. Show your new set. Look in the description, Luis. I have it under raid gear for my my gear. Check it out in the description. Someone said, "Why kick my girlfriend?" That's a good meme. Why kick my girlfriend? Who said it? Oh, Zazel the memer. That's pretty funny. Yeah, that's funny, sub. We did a full clear in an hour and a half last night. Nice. I don't know why we are sitting here, but I better eat my food. You have everything except tier 1 boots and chest, which you will get for 1 DKP because you have rogues to bid each other. 2 hours with Ani. No dampen magic for mages. Good day, Flappy. Good day. Wait, so your rogues collude to bid like really small amounts of DKP so that you all get all the other items? That's hilarious. Don't you guys just love DKP guilds? I love the fight. I'm having fun. Where's the boss? The boss is over here now. I'm having fun, guys. Are you guys having fun? Fun in the sun. I love the Molten core. All right, now we pray for Crusader proc. Praying. I still have time. Am I propping CDs at 40k? I'm popping CDs at 40k. That's my decision. Popping. We got a Crusader proc at the end. That's nice. Oh. It's almost over, guys. Am I gonna die? Blaster shot. Neat. Alright, we're looking at chat now. Realize you were watching on YouTube, had to switch over to Twitch. Thanks, Wealthbelly. Why don't you like DKP? I mean, DKP is just way too much work, man. DKP is, there's so much shenanigans going on with DKP guilds. It's a lot of work to keep everything straight. There's a lot of ways that you can try and, like, basically as a guild, you're supposed to be like working to improve everyone together. In DKP, you're like fighting each other to mind game each other for a year, if that makes sense. So like, you're like, I want to bid on the item, but if I bid too much, then I'm wasting DKP. And if I bid too little, I might lose the item. And it's just, I don't know, man. It's a lot of work. No Firewater or Juju Zatarli casual. Yeah, man. I'm on full casual duty today. Full casual duty. I do have a strength potion, which is, you know, covers the strength Juju part. I mean, almost. But yeah, no attack power buff. I've given up on parsing, man. I just try and play the class correctly. Missed the last 20 minutes. You get anything? I did not, Simon. I did not. How do you access the interface options for Poisoner? You right-click it. You right-click the button. We are running DKP, but the prices are set and no bidding. The one with the most DKP gets the item. I mean, okay. What if you don't want the item, man? That seems like a horrid system. That seems terrible. I'm not going to lie. Running DKP, but the prices are set and no bidding. The one with the most get the item. What if you don't want the item? Certain items are more valuable to certain players with certain stats. That's terrible. You just said no bidding. Okay, so you can pass on an item? Okay. Okay, that makes it a little better. DKP is a garbage system. Yeah, I don't like DKP, man. I don't like DKP. Would you use Corehound Tooth or Fell Striker? Don't know about the Fell Striker proc rate. Fell Striker would be more fun, but Corehound Tooth I think is better than Fell Striker. According to Shadow Panther, at least. Gonna keep using tier 1 or back to Shadowcraft? I have no clue, MGF. This raid has been such a fiesta, I don't think I have valuable data. I have no clue. I have no clue what to use. A tense reward is smart when so many people are burnt out. I mean, yeah, but then you're rewarding like you're not going to attract good players to the guild if it's just purely attendance based. No incentive to be good. Still might find, you know, some people, but where the perps screw Shadow. It's actually nice being tankier. Wipe incoming. Laser games. This there's no way we wipe. Come on. There's no way. Kidney shot. Interesting. Where are the perps and the true but casual? Too many ads for you guys? What are you talking about? We're good, guys. We're good. Come on. Come on. We went like in the last like 15 weeks, I think we have wiped 3 times. We wiped to Major Domo once. We blamed it on bugs. Do exclamation point gear, Slap Flappy. We wiped to Major Domo once. Show first DPS warrior gear. Who's the first DPS? Is it Negligence or is it Kanji? I don't know who the first one is. We'll just take last fight. Kanji. I'll look at this guy then. He's got Deathbringer, Flurry, True Strike, Savage Gladiator. Huh. Why do you think he has this equipped? This can't be Biss, right? Is this Biss? Maybe it's Biss. 15 Agi, 10 Strength? That does not seem Biss. He's got Flame Guard Gauntlets. Huh. You think this is better than Double Sword? Blaster Shot. Hodge. Don Julio. Painweaver. There's the gear, whoever asked. I love how there's 100 different strays for a lot of the bosses. Also, guys, if you're curious about any of my guys, anyone in the guild's gear, you can like look at our Warcraft logs. You can just like Google Zatar Incendius on Warcraft logs, and then look at everyone's gear. When you PvP, do you target warriors wearing rogue gear? Yeah. If you ever see a warrior with 2 weapons in each, you know, like dual wielding, you literally can't die. Like, Fury Warriors are, like, the weakest PvP class in the game. It's actually hilarious. Can you guys, is there anything weaker than a Fury Warrior in PvP? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think Arcane Mage is probably better. Is there anything worse than Fury Warrior? Druid? I would take Balanced Druid is way better. Balanced Druid is way better. You attack them because you're salty about them taking all your loot. I hate to break it to you, Trips, but they actually, a lot of the times, you're taking gear from the warrior. Because like a lot of pieces you're going to replace. Like True Strike. If you guys look at True Strike, right? Where is it? Where's True Strike Shoulders? This guy's got them too. True Strike Shoulders are actually better for warriors than they are for rogues. I hate to tell you. Because they don't replace him with a piece of raid gear. I don't replace him with a piece of raid gear. So True Strike's actually better for warriors than rogues. I hate to tell you guys. I know I'm a rogue. I'm not supposed to say these things. I tell you, like, keeping fish up is impossible when we, like, pause for 10 minutes at a time. It's unreal. Alrighty. Can I Blade Flurry? I'm Blade Flaring. Don't tell anyone. Oh, and then the boss immediately moved. Unlucky. Unlucky, guys. Blade Flurry down. DPS down. I stop attacking. Do you guys attack through the melee DPS reflect? Thoughts? Do you guys attack through the melee DPS? You just YOLO it? You just let the healers deal with it? Okay, someone said yes, someone said no. We have a lot of yeses and a lot of nos, guys. Oh, sit still. Oh, he's kiting him away from me. There's our roll, guys. We threw some stuns out for what it's worth. That's I'm supposed to do that. When am I pressing? Who gouged? Who just pressed gouge? There was a rogue that just pressed gouge. Whatever, man. I would have liked to get more Blade Theory value, but they pulled them apart right after I pressed it. Not a good, really a good time to press Adrenaline, but whatever. What dropped? I think the Leaf. The Leaf? Oh, Wild Growth Shoulders, Pog. These things are sick. All right. If everyone attacks the shield, goes down really fast. Pop a Shadow Prot, keep attacking. All right, so you guys just YOLO through it. Early weeks, we were told not to. I haven't been attacking through it because, well, I was told to not to early weeks, but now that we're really geared, I can probably just attack through it, right? Assault Troll Warder, deal waiting, Perdition, Gutcore, Ripper charging you, Mortal Striking you. Mortal Strike with the daggers, nice. Mortal Striking with daggers has a bonus damage coefficient. You guys have strats on MC. It's not just tank and spec. Yeah, we have a bunch of strats. And yet we still wiped a Gar. Feels good, man. How do you feel about Hunters rolling on Brute Blade Corehound Tooth? They should not be rolling for it. See, that's the problem. If you're in a guild that rolls for it, I'm out. Right? That's why I can't be in a DKP guild. I can't be in a DKP guild. Because what if some warrior hunter decides to put DKP down on Corehound Tooth? And all the rogues are low on DKP. I mean, the hunter's just going to yoink it, and it's way better for a rogue. Like, I don't know, man. But yeah, hunter should not be getting the weapons like Brutality Blade, Corehound Tooth until all of the melee classes have their weapons. All right, we're over to you have class restrictions on items. I feel like that's like required. Yeah, I think with DKP it's just required to do that. Otherwise, see, that's the thing. Like, people say they have DKP, but then they also have a lot of rules that go with it. So a lot of these guilds that are DKP, they're really like DKP Loot Council hybrids, right? They're DKP, but the quote Loot Council has made decisions on what you can roll on. Okay. Oh, man. What a day. What a day in MC, guys. One thing you hate about your guild, they allow H-Pallies to roll on Mage Blade. Isn't it BIS, Shadow Dot? I'm not sure. I don't know too much about Alliance, but I thought Mage Blade was BIS for Paladin. Holy Paladin. You've never heard DKP. Yeah, so like this is what I mean, right? So when I say I don't want a hunter rolling on Corehound Tooth, it's because as a rogue, I am attacking with the weapon and getting the stats. Whereas a hunter is only getting the stats. Yeah, GG, that's the difference. So while it is BIS for hunters to get Corehound Tooth, it's only BIS once they have both weapons. That's a big asterisk. And it's only BIS once, and they don't attack with it. So there's a few reasons why it's not really the same to compare Holy Paladin getting Mage Blade to Hunter getting Corehound Tooth, in my opinion. Mage Blade will be better longer for mages and warlocks. I mean, yeah, like I said, I don't know too much about the Alliance stuff, so it's possible that it's better off prioing them. But yeah. I do think it would make more sense, though, to give it to it would make more sense to replace it, or give it to a healer paladin than a hunter, like for Corehound Tooth. But you hate all these BIS excuses just because someone has a website saying it's BIS for a class. I mean, basically, if you don't look at what's BIS for people, cock fucking chow, then you're gonna end up giving you're gonna end up giving items that are replaced. Like that's the reason people say bis, is because you don't want to give an item that's not bis. For example, if you give a warrior a band of Acura, and then they just replace it with, you know, quick strike ring, and then the one out of Blackwing Lair, then it's kind of awkward because they're gonna go vendor a band of Acura. Like that's why you don't want to do stuff. Bis is equivalent loot distribution, exactly. Efficient, yeah. Alrighty. You would leave a guild that allows hunters to roll on Goron Tooth before all the rogue. Yep. Agreed. Prio should be dank DPS healer, because the shorter the fight, the lower the stress. I mean, you can say that, but I don't think the healers are gonna like that they're last on Prio because of the role they picked. All right, guys. Today we're gonna play Will the Fish Expire or Will It Not? A new game show. I'm eating my fish. Will my 6-minute mongoose elixir, will it expire? The world may never know. Pretty sure Band of Acura is bis till Nax for tank and DPS. Not for warrior DPS, right? I don't think Band of Acura is bis for warrior DPS. Hit isn't nearly as good for warrior DPS because they mass they press the button. Heroic strike. There we go. Back just in time for rag. Yep. What is crit cap? Your crit cap depends on your hit. Slow roll. You have to take 100%. You subtract the dodge chance. You subtract your hit chance. All that jazz. And then you figure out your crit cap. So slow roll, and then you take away the glance penalty. So it's like 40% chance to glance, 8% chance to dodge or whatever, 8.5. Then you take the 28% chance to miss, subtract your hit, but it changes depending on what your hit is. Basically, your crit cap, the more hit you get, the higher your crit cap is. Start your consumes after the event is engaged. There's plenty of time before this fight actually starts. Oh, yeah, I'm not worried about that, the Erlonian. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, I could have done that with the fish, but I think my elixir mongoose might run out. Elemental sharpening stones. I have one in my bags. Am I pressing an elemental sharpening stone? I'm not pressing it. I'm not using it, guys. Not today. Today is not the day for elemental sharpening stone. What do you want me to do? Well, guys, he gave me a pattern. He's clearing his bag space? Why does he... I knew he was clearing bag space. 3-minute on mongoose, yeah. Rip, guys. The mongoose potion is expiring. All right. What was I distracted? Yeah, it's called the attack table. Thank you, Akash. That's the name of the how you calculate the crit cap, all that stuff. Last night you downed Rag with 1 second left before submerge. You think if you didn't use ESS, we would have seen suns and probably wiped. What's ESS? I do not think it is a rogue ability. Anyone? Can someone? I googled it. What is ESS? Elemental sharpening stone? Oh yeah. Okay. Maybe you Alliance players say this acronym more. As us Horde players use Wind Fury weapon. Why does it take so long to start the fight if you guys do this so easily? Dado, they try hard the tactics. They're over here like spreading everyone out. So all of these, they're talking for a long time, like placing people. That's why it takes a while. What's elemental sharpening stone? It's in my bags here, Rocky. Check it out. Elemental sharpening stone. This is it. If your hit isn't high enough, then you won't be able to crit at that rate. Crit cap, yeah. Cock Fung Chao, basically if you have too much crit chance and not enough hit, you miss too many times such that you can't even crit them. So like let's say you have 40% chance to crit, but you have a 35% chance to normally hit the mob. You don't even have the ability to crit 40% of the time because you're missing too much, if that makes sense. All right, guys. Fine. We'll use a little dense sharpening stone. Why not? DPS in. I'll use my 2-minute cooldowns on pull. Probably doesn't matter anymore because we do too much damage. But if you want, you can use your DPS cooldowns on pull to make sure that if you're in a kill that's going slower. All right, I'm not slice and dicing yet, by the way. We pulled aggro. Are we gonna DPS out? Should I be slice and dicing here? I guess I'm slice and dicing. Surprised we haven't gone out yet. I guess we're doing a new strat. We're never DPSing out. I'm confused. Why is DPS? Huh, we're doing a new strat, I guess. Huh. I'm very confused. I'm very confused why we're not... Oh, yeah, I'm just confused, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why we're not running out. I guess it's a new strat. I'm listening to what I'm being told to do. And we were not told to go out. But I cannot explain to you guys why. Pulled aggro after a vanish. Kind of confused. This is a scuffed kill, guys. I'm trying, though. What a meme of a fight, guys. My 2-minute cooldowns came back. Accurate? Look at this. Guys, we have tier 2 Wrath, Acura, but then garbage. Ray Lewis literally pumps every raid. Yeah, man. Tar raid. Is he still flasking? Poor guy. Oh, the poor guy's still flasking. You hate to see it. Wait, yeah, there it is. Wait, no, where's the flask? There it is, Supreme Power. I actually don't know what it looks like. That's it. Guys? Zatar, who would complain? It's January, people are still hungover. I'm confused. I'm confused. Okay, clear. All right, guys. You excited? After this, guys, we have Onyxia, by the way, but whew. Do you think your talents are optimal for raiding? Yeah, right now, Muskie. Things change. Things change if you have murder. All right, you were going to be a little tilted if you saw Perdition Blade or Corehound Tooth. We've gotten a lot of them. 3 seconds. During the 3 seconds of cleave, you don't get cleaved. Thanks. Guys? We got a piece of loot? Pog? Poggers? Maybe? Maybe poggers? It's a little bit. Eh. Hey, look, Ray Lewis gave me a cheer, guys. Look at that. We got Acura. Guys, unlucky. Too bad Acura is worse than the AV ring. It's not Don Julio, just vendor it. Good memes, guys. Man. Casually getting Acura, yeah, man. That's a tank item. All of our tanks have it, Spoon. I had to wait for all the tanks first. Any guide on crit hit tables you were referring to? There's a YouTube video on it, I think. I haven't done a video on that one in particular, but do I have my neck? I have my neck. But yeah, slow roll. Maybe look it up on YouTube. You're just 18k rep short from Don Julio. What are you talking about, man? I got Don Julio. It's just bugged. The Don Julio visual bug, man. Your tanks are dumb and don't have hit gear. Pass on Acura. I'd take it. Grats. Thanks, guys. Poggers. Okay. So would you use murder over ruthlessness? I would in Blackwing Lair. Muskie, Blackwing Lair. I'll use murder over ruthlessness for daggers. Ruthlessness is not as good for daggers because you don't build as many combo points. Don't you think you need the mugger belt? Clack, you only need 310 weapon skill. I already have age core leather gloves, so no, I do not. Why aren't you equipping the ring? I don't equip items very quickly. I think it's just good practice because you can trade the item. Like I know it's really exciting to equip it and all, but like I hold stuff until we fight something. So I'll equip it before Ani, but I just hold items in case. Like if someone were to whisper me and say like, "Hey man, we screwed up. Another warrior was supposed to get a tank was supposed to get Band of Acura. We accidentally gave it to you one early." Then I'd be like, "Okay, chill," and then trade it to him. So without having to do like a GM ticket. But yeah, I don't equip it. Sneaky vendoring accurate. It's only 2 gold. Is that bugged? Why does Band of Acura sell for only 2 gold? You think my add-on is bugged? It has to be. There's no way it sells for 2 gold. That would mean my tribute ring sells for more. You see Perdition Blade or Core Hand Tooth that it equips right away. How is your DPS meta registering range DPS? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm assuming you're asking because of the 40-yard range. Your warriors give tank, warrior paired. Yeah, unlucky. Oh, you guys want to look at parses? Is it parse time? By the way, I'll always look at parses every time. I'm telling you, they're not going to be good. They're not going to be good this week. This was not a good MC, but I'll show you the parses regardless. A lot of people like to see them. So I didn't consume up or anything. We didn't have World Bus for most of it, but I'll still show you guys the parses. I got a 2. Oh, our speed. Got a 2. Yeah, I mean, nothing just complete garbage across the board, but no Legos. Just a bunch of perps. So, not complete garbage, but obviously I told you guys as we went through the bosses the mistakes I made, right? On the first boss, I didn't resto pot fast enough. On the third boss, I didn't bring a free action potion and positioning. On the Baron Geddon, what was my mistake? I didn't pop cooldowns fast enough because I didn't predict our damage well enough. What else did I screw up? On Domo, on Sulfuron, I might not have kicked. I can't remember. I pressed kicked, but it might have got spell batched. Not sure. Domo was just usual. Huh. What did I drop? Oh, here it is. All right, I found what I dropped. We're good. Is Claw Drake? Call the Black Drake. Vis for Rogue? No, it's not. All right, guys. We're good with the logs. Did you see the 4-man Ani? I didn't watch it, but I saw a clip on Reddit. What's your gear? Who are we asking gear for? All right, let me go scout out, guys. Scouting. Asking Spoon. Okay. Any idea why is your DPS? Yeah, Spoon, there's really nothing to Golemag. If your DPS is low, it just means you don't have world buffs and you don't have... basically, okay, let me tell you guys the hint. My DPS on Magmadar, my parses are always low. And the reason is, if you have a bunch of bad players with world buffs, they're going to do well on Golemag and Magmadar. If you have a bunch of bad players with world buffs, they're not going to do good damage on Lucifron. They're not going to do good damage on... basically, on the skill-dependent bosses, you're going to do better. And on the bosses that take no skill, you're going to notice your parses are low. And that's because gear and buffs matter more. So like Magmadar and Golemag, you're always going to look low compared to the rest of your parses. If you're a good player and your gear isn't as good as everyone else and your world buffs aren't as good as everyone else. So hopefully that makes sense. My Magmadar parses are really low, which wouldn't make sense because it's really not that hard. But because it's because you can't make up for gear as much. Moment. Everyone's... Oh my gosh, what a meme. We're voting on awards, guys. Our guild has end of the year awards. Poggers. We're world buffs are everything. Yeah, for those single target fights, yeah. You got a 99% parse on Mag, and I'm sure, Kelsey, you had every world buff and really good gear. That's kind of all you can do on that fight, since it's, and then hope for crits and procs. Is the Exalted Ring better than 2 Tribute Rings? Yeah. That's why I have Don Julio's. Don Julio's over here. All right, guys, we're scouting out MC. You read aloud, you lolled. Trips. Crit harder. Oh, let's see. Wormbog time. You read? All right, I think I'm caught up on chat. Am I caught up? I'm caught up. Someone asked me about Claw the Black Drake. Bis for rogues. Nah. Maybe for PvP ish, but yeah, no one uses Claw because it's a fist weapon. All right, guys. Ani time. Oh, guys, are these guys humanoids? I can't sap them. I can't show you guys the techniques. Okay. All right, well, we're just chilling for now. I don't know. I don't think I'm playing the dwarf after this. I think I'm taking a break. We're on minor tilt. Minor tilt, man. I don't know, man. I gotta figure out what to do with raiding. I feel like every week it's just the same thing. I mean, I'm gonna keep raiding no matter what. I gotta figure out what to do with raiding. Not gonna lie. I just don't really enjoy it that much. And I feel like I get salty. Acura for you, but still tilted. Yeah, I'm happy about the Acura. I mean, I'm happy. 300 bow skill yet? Not yet. See, like, I'm raiding and I'm just like, man, I kind of just want to play my dwarf, man. Is that weird? Join a PvP guild that also gains casualty, but like a PvP guild in Classic just means they spam pre-mades and AV. I don't know, man. I gotta find something to do at endgame. Something. Show us your gold farms. I have a YouTube video on it, Chauncey. All right, what are we straw polling here? Okay, that. Blackwing Lair will be here soon enough. Show us more solo dungeon runs. There's not that much you can solo in Classic. The problem is like, so these are the bosses you can solo, right? You can solo bosses that are low level, which means they don't drop good loot. Or you can solo high level bosses and like low key exploit. I don't know. Raiding is too easy to be fun. Raiding will be better in Blackwing Lair. Will use something new. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like every time it's just like the expectation is it's a cakewalk, and if anything goes slightly awry, everyone's just tilted. That kind of just feels like Molten Core. It's like if every pull isn't perfect, everyone's just salty. Probably some kind of including me. But I mean, that's just how it is. All right, guys, I want to look at this. Let's look at Barbarous Blade. Barbarous Blade versus Brutality Blade. Let's look at this. I want to see this. Let's look at it, guys. What do hunters get? Molten Core. Core Houndtooth. 21% crit. 40 AP. 40 AP. Brute Blade. Where's Brute Blade? Car. 1%. I'm confused. Guys. Yeah, sorry. I was listening to... I know where it drops from. I'm listening to TeamSpeak. Sorry, guys, for the Brute Blade memes. I'm confused. Barb Blade is barely better. Like, barely. I'm confused. Guys, Barbarous Blade is like just as good as Brutality Blade in Core Houndtooth. It's like a tiny edge. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like barely bis. Why do hunters want these items? Phase 3, you get the Agi enchants. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Okay. Okay, I get it now. I get it. I forgot about the Agi enchants. I forgot about the Agi. No, that's the reason is because of Agi enchants. Drunk Sue's got us. Right now, it's like the exact same thing. But phase 3, you get the Agi enchants. Crit is very important for hunters. Yeah, but so is 40 AP. Right? So, like, I agree it's better, but, like, 40 AP is something as well. Twitch chat is right about something. Twitch chat is right about a lot of stuff. But yeah, with the Agi, it's actually like it's barely a DPS increase, barely. Still, if a weapon is bis for a melee class, then range shouldn't. Yeah, I agree. I was just curious why do hunters always talking about Core Houndtooth and Brutality Blade? It's like you have to get both, and it's still barely better until you get enchants, like barely. Good memes. Alrighty. Wait till they start talking about TF. Oh, Thunder Fury. Double axes from Strat are better than Barb Blade. Yeah, because the Agi enchants, I guess. Is the 15 Agi good for Dagger Rogues, or should we stick to Striking Crusader? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think 15 Agi is going to be better, but I'm going to have to get the proc rate for Crusader. Before the next phase comes out, I'll go get the proc rate for Crusader. That way I can tell you whether Agi or Crusader is better, but I don't know the proc rate. I don't know if it's proc per minute. I'm gonna have to check it. Striking main hand, agi offhand. We're voting, so we're not doing the dungeon because we're voting on end of year awards. So like, it's entertaining for the guild, but not you guys. Sorry, but we can do an AMA while we're waiting. Oh man, I can't wait to kill Onyxia. I don't think I've ever been more tilted. I don't even know why. I just think progressively, week by week, I've been enjoying raiding less. I'm still gonna keep doing it, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm glad I'm leveling that rogue, though. I don't know. I just feel like, just talking about parses is so resonant sleeper, and I don't know, man. All this for a pointless game? Yeah, man, Eric L., I'm with you. Chances of getting loot is what makes raiding fun when that's gone. This is why you quit. I got a band of accurate. I should be a lot happier. I don't know, man. I'm still gonna keep raiding, but I gotta find ways to make it fun. I need to brainstorm on what to do to make it fun, because I'm sure if I think, make a challenge or something like that, I don't know, then I'll come up with something. But for now, guys, should we delete it? Should we delete it for YouTube content? Mythic raiding was a blast. The fight were hard AF and everyone gets pretty geared. You need Nax is 200 gold plus a raid easy. Yeah, for the consumes. You really need to make a challenge for the whole raid and then reclaim it. What would be the point of deleting it and reclaiming it, man? That's just a scummy move. If I would delete it, I'd delete it, man. Worst trial? Worst. We're voting on some pretty meme end of year awards. Max is gonna be like 15 hours a week commitment. We'll see. You missed Classic a lot, but quitting was the best decision. Rating's gonna be so intensive for what? Really? Yeah, but yeah. Sorry, I haven't been as hypey. But I don't know. It's hard when you're not enjoying the game. That's why I stopped doing like AV and stuff. If you want to have fun raiding, just reroll mage. Yeah. See, this is like raiding in a nutshell. I don't know. It's just my mindset, I guess. I do a raid fight correctly, and I'm like, all right, that's expected. I do a raid fight wrong, and I'm tilted because I misplayed, right? So I feel like after every fight, I'm either just neutral because I did the fight correctly, or I'm tilted because I played bad, right? Or I'm tilted that like I'm having trouble backstabbing the mob because he's moving, stuff like that. But I guess the gear's when it gets exciting. All right, let's talk about Band of Acura. Enough moping, right? Ready for Acura? What does this change? Band of Acura makes gearing in PvP really nice. If you have Band of Acura and the neck, you have 3% hit. With Satyr Ring, I don't need any more hit. Fully hit it out of my mind. I'm going to be over hit cap because of shoulders, which means I can swap in the bow. Mage is actually very fun. For PvP maybe, but not raiding. You're hoping Blackwing Lair will make raiding more fun? We'll see. You seem a lot happy, energetic when playing the dwarf. Yeah, basically, Patrick, it's very difficult to hide when you're not enjoying the game when you're streaming. It's just hard. Like, it's hard for me to get, like, jump up and down. Because I'm really excited I got a Band of Acura. But, like, I've also been kind of dreading the last 2 hours. Let's see. Okay, done Goofed Award. Volley. Tyrant. The rank 10 shoulders are very good if you're interested. Yeah, I'm not going to get them, man. I'm not going to get them. Is 10% hit 310 overstated? No. It's 6%. 6% Ariane for soft cap. Soft cap does not mean overstated. It's pretty much impossible to have too much hit right now, guys. Do I need to do another hit video? Yeah, but basically, you can't have too much hit unless you're equipping bad items that have hit on them, okay? You literally can't have too much hit. Just don't equip an item that only has hit. Don't equip the 2% hit shoulders, okay? There's no amount of hit. Just equip the good items. Equip the raid gear. Equip the agility pieces. Rank 10 is so many hours with how many sweaty people play the game. I'm not even worried about it. Ranking. Do another hit video. I mean, I kind of already said this in the hit video, but maybe I can try take two. Take two. Let's put a Nightbot command in for hit. Nightbot. Authorize. Commands. All right, I'll put a hit command in for you guys. Let me find the YouTube video too. YouTube. Hit. Hit Zatar. Is that going to come up? Wow, that actually came up. All right. Let's share. Copy the link. Nightbot. Commands. Custom. It's all we're 75% of the way there, guys. Command. Hit. Message. Boom. Hit rating. Explained. Boom. Save. Oh, let's go. Exclamation point hit in the Twitch chat. It's time to delete it, guys. Oh, Valparaiso did not work. I just saved it. Was it too slow? Hit everyone. It should have worked. Hold on. Take two. Take two. Maybe if I type it. Huh. Yeah, the command's not working. I wonder how long it takes to take place. I thought it was always instant in the past. Oh, I'm actually so dumb. I didn't put an exclamation mark at the front. If you type it without the exclamation point, it would have worked. That's funny. All right, now it'll work. Try again. There we go. There we go. Now it works, guys. Now it works. There's a 5-second timeout, so it linked once. Boom. There it'll link again. All right, guys. We got it. Darian wants me to equip the new ring. I don't know, man. Maybe I delete it. You need to link your Twitch and YouTube. Oh, you want me to do that? All right, guys. Sellout time. Sorry I'm not sorry I'm salty, but fall on Twitch. Sorry. Fall on Twitch. Sorry I'm AFK over here while we're just waiting for Anixia to start, but you know what? Poggers. All right. Oh. Guys, accurate time? Do we equip it? Thanks for the fall on Twitch, Mystique. Oh, Mystique. Is that the same Mystique that was in the... There was a person named Mystique in my old guild. Mystique, is that you? I'll give you my true opinion about you, Mystique, if it is you. I don't think it is. Exclamation point hit. Huh. What's the opinion? Are you the real Mystique? I don't think you're the real Mystique. Mystique. What class were you in my guild? Mystique, if it's the real you, what class were you in my guild? Take a guess. Well, I mean, if you guess it right, I'll tell you my opinion of you, Mystique, but I don't think it's the real you. We had a meme of a player named Mystique in my old guild. Holy cow. I don't think it's the real Mystique, though. It's spelled weird. I don't think it's spelled the same, though. You were not a warrior. The real Mystique was a priest. You failed. The real Mystique was a priest, and they were a memer. But I'm not... Since it's not you, I won't... Run speed or agility? Run speed, 100% Valparata. If you PvP at all, go run speed. You were going to say priest? No, Luke, they didn't spell Mystique like that either. They misspelled it. But they didn't misspell it the same way this person misspelled it. Uh-oh. We're going to wipe. All right, bow skill. Bow skill time, guys. Bow skill. Is this the time for 300? You want to hear the juice? The long and the short of it is the... I mean, I guess it's fine to say. You guys... I mean, I kind of said their name, though, so now you can find them on the server. But the long and the short of it, they used to tell some very interesting stories. I won't tell you what, but basically they just... Is it too aggro to say pathological liar? Is that too aggro? You know those people that just like keep telling stories and like you're just like none of these are true? But yeah, anyway. Yeah, but the person in WoW that just keeps doing it. Why are people watching this? I don't know, Chris. I don't have an explanation why people are watching this. Normally the raid runs are pretty fun though, but tonight, mega tilt, mate. Mega tilt. Maybe I should just put that in the title. I mean, it's kind of over. I wish I changed the title to just like tilted neckbeard rages at Molten Core. Zatar, wow, when sword rogues think they're better than dagger rogues. I mean, they are for PvE DPS. Take it out on your dwarf rogue, you'll feel better. I'll play the dwarf rogue tomorrow, guys. That'll be fun. It'll be a fresh start, fresh day. Can you imagine, guys? Can you imagine me raging and also having a band of Curie in my bags? Good lord. Am I actually insane? You guys are probably tilted, honestly. I just got Band of Acuria and I'm just like whining. Yeah, but next time it'll be better. Raging. Valpelrata, I'm raging on the inside. I'm raging on the inside. Dagger rogues do have it good now, Shane. They do. Okay. Bow skill, guys? Bow skill 299. That's why you were tilted in your guild, all the humans going dagger just because perditions. Trolls should have plus dagger racial. Change your mind. Yeah, that'd be good. Trolls kind of suck right now. Trolls, if they had a plus dagger racial, that'd be sick. Maybe use raiding to be informative for your guild. Focus on that rather than the raid. Informative for your guild? I usually try to be informative as I'm killing the bosses. I usually try and explain them. But sometimes if I get tilted, I don't. I think, like, I explained most of the stuff today, I think. I didn't really explain Rag. No, I don't think I explained too much because I was tilted. I'd say most streams I try and explain everything I press. I think I explained Lucifron, Gehennis. Yeah, but I should explain more, but sometimes I get tilted, man. I mean, usually not. Just kind of today. But yeah, I apologize for that. Are we going to hear your dives on your Ani? I mean, for Ani, I can narrate literally everything. You can hear my DBM. I don't know what you mean by hear dives, but you'll hear DBM and I'll call everything. I'll tell you, you know what, guys? Just for that last kill, I'll explain everything I'm doing in Onyxia. Partially make up for having to wait while we all just sit here and sit through me baby raging. Can you imagine? What kind of player gets Band of Accurate and complains? Unreal, man. Unreal. Yeah, DBM's sick. How are we pulling ads? I don't get it. In 2019? Huh. Stop complaining about yourself and equip. Yeah, I know, man. Good lord. Insufferable. Insufferable, man. Brutality Blade is better than Maladoth for human rogues. Yeah. Yeah. 'Tis true. 'Tis true. You mean, to be fair, hit percent upgrade is not that lit. Band of Acura is a pretty big upgrade. It's BIS for a long time. Acura is one of the better upgrades. You have Acura, Striker Mark, and weapons are like the top upgrades for current patch content. Zatar, wow, think of this friend of mine has yet to get purged of his CAG, and he's been raiding since the second week. Yeah, I feel for him. It sucks. It sucks. What is Trips linking? The following episode of the quest contains objective I don't know what that is, man, but maybe I'll watch it. I don't know why we're waiting, but we're waiting, guys. We're waiting on the world. Equip or unsub? Uh-oh. Mega Ether's going to unsub. All right. You can't have that. Not a regular like Mega Ether. All right, guys. Oh. All right, guys. I equipped it. You happy, guys? Pog. Pog. Same for me, waiting for Viscag since week 3. All right, we're going. Are you guys ready? All right, Anixia has started. Do not attack the boss. Run. Do not attack the boss. If you attack the boss, you might turn around the boss. If you turn around the boss, everyone gets flamed. Anixia is not a race. Nobody looks at Anixia logs. All right? Now you want to move as far forward as you can. If you're a dagger rogue, it helps. You want to move as far forward as possible while still being able to backstab. Check your threat. You can see I'm actually really high on threat, so I'm actually fainting. It's really unfortunate that I pressed feint, but I did press feint. Guys, if the boss turns like this, unfortunate. Not your fault. Move on. Look at your threat. My threat's really high, so I'm fainting again. I think I'm going to have to feint like a million times this fight. It's unfortunate. It does happen sometimes. Take the time while you were too high on threat to go to your interface options and change your display settings to percentage. That way you know when the boss is about to hit 65%. Do we have whelps, actually? Did my DBM break, guys? Oh, okay, my DBM broke. I should have just trusted myself that it was 65. Anyway, we pop CDs now. Pop CDs as she's running away. Alright, I'm doing a bunch of backstabbing. Alright, now we go over here. And we are poking the whelps. It's up to you whether we're going to Blade Flurry during the whelps or but during phase 1.5. I usually Blade Flurry during phase 1.5 because I'm not worried about the meters. And like the whelps are going to die no matter what. And I like getting the extra damage on the boss to try and get her to land faster. But that's up to personal preference. You're going to look better on the meters if you Blade Flurry the whelps. But you're not going to make the fight go any faster. I'm potting here? I might have died. I would have died if I didn't pot, I think. Why don't you get Don Julio ring? I have it, Mags. A visual bug. All right, guys. Clutchness. Vanish. Oh, with no DBM. World's best player. Literally the world's best player. Oh, I'm disgusting. I'm disgusting. If you time your Vanish correctly on the Anixia Fear, you don't get feared. And I did it without DBM because I'm a champion. World's World's best player. All right. Now I'm just pressing buttons. Doesn't matter anymore. You just pray that people don't pull aggro like this. Feels bad. I'm bandaging. Sorry, my I can't bandage. My bandage is still on cooldown. I'll bandage in 20 seconds. Okay. And nothing I could do about that. I got feared into the tail. Nothing I can do about that one. That was a fear into a tail whip. Can't do anything about it. Unfortunate. Keeping up slice and dice, pressing stuff. Keep an eye out on your Blade Flurry and your Blood Fury because they are going to come off cooldown usually towards the end of the fight unless you kill it really fast. All right, I'm pressing backstab. You know, there's really nothing left in the fight. I'm just, you know, pressing rotational abilities. Get a big eviscerate in. Okay. All right. Oh, Wrathhelm, guys. Let's go. All right, anyway, that's Onyxia. Hopefully I explained everything enough. Really unfortunate I had to feint so many times, but hopefully you understand why I feinted at the start. If I didn't feint at the start, I could not have vanished at the start of Phase 3. And vanishing at the start of Phase 3 allows me to do full damage all of Phase 3, which is the phase that you might not be able to damage much if threat is an issue. So I usually try to hold Vanish for Phase 3 all the time. So that's why I slowed down damage on phase number 1. So yeah, it's unfortunate I had to feint. It kind of sucks that like somehow we had a threat issue on the boss. I don't know what happened, but just adapt and it's fine. And like I adapted, I feinted a bunch, I stopped damage, and I didn't pull aggro. I could have popped CDs a little faster at like 68%, but for whatever reason, DBM stopped working. Yeah, we didn't hear any noises. I don't know why DBM stopped working. I don't think it got disabled, right? It says DBM. Onyxia. So yeah, DBM just kind of, okay, it needs an update. Okay, I guess I didn't update it in time, and they made a breaking change. So yeah, you need to go update DBM, but I should have been a little faster with my cooldowns. Just press them at like 68%, 67%, something like that, so that when the boss Onyxia is turning around, you do a ton of damage and force her to the final phase where she lands ASAP. But yeah, that's the deal. All right, guys. Did I explained Onyxia? I'm less tilted now. Looky there. All right, I'm pretty much done here. We're rolling for Onyxia. Is it toxic to roll? I already got a piece of loot. Nah, I always lose the roll anyway. All right, guys. Thanks for watching today. Follow on Twitch if you like the streams. I'll try and do, well, I'd say like 99% of the streams are less negative. Sorry today I was a little salty. But, you know, combination of factors, mostly just, it was a really brutal Molten Core before the item. Obviously, glad I got the ring, though. But, sorry, guys, for the low energy Jeb. You guys familiar with that meme? Low energy Jeb? Good meme. Sorry for the low energy Jeb. But, you know, tomorrow I'll be back at it on the alt. Why were you salty? What happened? I don't know, man. Rating in general has just been kind of meh lately, and like every boss, something went wrong. And we wiped on Gar, and, you know, it just was a really not clean Molten Core from our guild. It was a not clean Molten Core on my part. Just kind of everything. What pants would you recommend with H-Core leather gloves? Tier 2 greater than Tier 1. Drunk Kasu. Then Devil Sword pants are actually still really good. Even if you don't have the bonus. Devil Sword pants are better Valparata than Cadaverous. Although if he doesn't want to buy them, then I guess he could use Cadaverous legs. But yeah, guys, thanks. Follow on Twitch if you want. Thanks for the follow, Z Woods, Wildcat, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow with the dwarf. And you know. Thanks for sticking through the sketch MC and all that stuff. And Pog for the Band of Acura. But GG's, guys. See you next time. And have a good one.